So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knox got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
That double barrel aged God complex last week.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And we get to do it side by side when we decide to do it again, because we have both the regular God complex and the double barrel aged.
Yes.
That sounds like a good night.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Real good.
But for this episode, welcome back to the Two Beerded Guys. Off-screen Matt is back and counts this week.
Fuck. We did not think this.
I mean, honestly, I felt bad for him. He missed last week, partying his ass off. So I wanted him to really count this week.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
partied his ass off.
How blind is Jared? Why are the comments so large?
Maybe so he remembered to read them, unlike you.
I remember to read them as long as they show up, but it's like, those phones and calculators are like way oversized for people that can't see. Old people.
I gotta see this.
It's like so big. How big is it? So big.
So big. Yeah, so let's go.
Is it pretty big?
Yeah, we can just make that just a little smaller.
Holy shit! Twitch is working.
It is?
What?
Oh, nope, it's gone.
Ah.
Oh, that's still a little bit bigger. You saw how I changed it.
We were there. Like, we were there.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like, you can see the preview, and it pulled up, and then went bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't understand why Twitch doesn't stream the video. Everything matches. I don't know.
Twitch had been working.
Yeah, we haven't had any issues with Twitch.
That's just my fault, huh? So what we get for me coming back?
No, it didn't
No,
work.
like the last 3 or 4 weeks it hasn't worked.
Oh, I think you said it was working.
It didn't work last week. It's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, anyway. Welcome back, though. We are excited. We got some, hopefully some good beers lined up. We have some pretty cool names, name recognition.
Yeah.
Doing some different things here and there that we normally don't get from them, so I'm kind of excited.
Better be
And then,
some
of
good
course,
beers.
we
I
have
haven't drank in a week.
Drinker. You haven't not drank in a week.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
That's closer to right.
So, yeah. As always, we'll kick it off with, Matt, what's your anticipated beer?
I am going with the Never Come Down. Not only because is that reflecting my state of being this day, but also I'm curious to see what a stout wine is.
I think it's a made-up thing.
It could be delicious.
I think they pulled a
Hop Lord.
Hop and Frog and created their own shit.
Yeah.
Both those start with hop. Coincidence?
I think not. Johnny boy!
Here's a couple things that I'm really interested for, but I think honestly my most anticipated is the Firestone Freedom collaboration.
I'm excited for that one as well. Honestly, the last one of the night, Parrish's Coffee Reveille Roasters Turtle Coffee Stout. I literally added that because with him coming back from Nolans, I thought it was fun to have a Louisiana beer.
And Parrish is so good.
Yeah, it's
That
really
one.
hard to be mad at
2 weeks in a row with a Parrish beer.
Yeah, it is.
Hells yes.
I wasn't going to tell him we had one last week, too.
Oh.
But,
Surprise. It was not one of those fruity ones he doesn't always like.
But it was really good.
It was really good.
I typically like the fruity ones. That didn't sound it.
Yeah, you do!
He's back.
Yep. That's his type.
But yeah, so...
There might be a
off-screen
story
Matt-
similar to that on the boat, too.
Off-screen Matt, where were you real quick? Just tell us where you were. You don't have to dive into it. Just tell us where you were so they know that every story that comes up, they have a backstory.
I spent a weekend in Nolans, the Big Nasty, to get on a boat to go down to the Caribbean. That's how you say it, right?
But what were you doing on the boat? Just real quick, what was the point of the boat?
Vacation / wedding for Butt Pirate Steph.
Yay, but pirate stuff.
Yay, Butt Pirate Staff. Poor
Congratulations.
Matt, always a bridesmaid.
Always
Never a bride.
Never a bride.
But,
One day.
as always, guys, our untapped...
Is he ever a butt pirate?
Oh, probably. Our
Sailing the seas, yar.
Our scoring system's on the untapped scale in quarter increments, 0.25 to 5. 3 is a perfectly average beer, but 3 above average. Shocker. 4 or higher, that's seek out. That means if, it's a parish beer, we're finding somebody in Louisiana, or we're finding an app that'll send it to us.
Which, did you bring any back?
No, he brought your wife wine, but he didn't bring us beer.
All right. checks
The
out.
brewery that I went to didn't really have a lot of to-go beers. And I'm not allowed to take them on the boat either, so...
that would have made it tougher.
Yeah, it had to be, like, purchased between the boat and the airport at 9 in the morning. Would have been tough.
It would have been tough. I'll give him that then.
All right.
I'll give him that. Damn it. We have to be nice. He was right. But, so anyway, 4 or higher Seek Out, 4, 7, 5, and 5. That's jingling your tingles, tingling your jingles. That's really damn good beer. Under 3, below average, but that 2 to 3 is still a very drinkable range. 1 to 2 is kind of getting into the, I'm definitely not buying this again, but I'll drink it. Under 1 is, I'm probably dumping this right now. Definitely dumped one at the event John and I were at Saturday. But I didn't like it very much, and it got poured. But it's fine. I also had shit to do later Saturday, so I couldn't really drink.
Oh, yeah, that was Lars on Lawrence Saturday, too, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Yeah.
Damn, so I'm not the only one with stories, huh?
I don't have many stories. I had to leave because my baseball game's time got changed, and so I was only able to be at the event for a short amount of time.
Wait, so the first beer fest, or second beer fest Tyler was going to be at, he wasn't there?
I left early. Yeah.
45 minutes in.
That's not true. Well, 45 minutes into the event, but we were there an hour and 45.
Yeah.
And I was there before you.
Yeah.
It's good to see the one bearded guy can, show up for all the events.
There might have been some One Bearded Guy comments from our friends there, too.
It's all right.
Wait, we have friends?
Not at that event. No. Most of our friends weren't at that event.
Nikki was there, though.
Yeah. She's cool as shit. But anyway, so that's how we score. We'll dive into the beer as soon as Matt tells us if there's any comments on his end.
We have got Russell Owens on. What is up, friend?
Woo!
He
Russell
says,
the Love Muscle.
Woohoo! Let's go. Welcome back, Off-Screen Matt. Glad that I didn't get kidnapped or have my organs sold on the black market. These
Matt just
things
made
are
that
just ran to shit.
Shit. Russell won the bet then. He was the only one that thought Matt would survive the trip. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, someone got these organs out, they put them back, like, oh my god, this liver's got like 2 years.
There is nothing left of this liver. They pulled it out of Swiss cheese. They just put it back.
Kidneys aren't much better. Yeah, this heart's just full of bad cholesterol, not good cholesterol.
Nope.
No.
Holy shit, Johnny, I can see you. That's awful.
It's a rough life, but someone's got to live it.
Yeah, should we tell him he's got about 4 months left? No.
Nah, just put it back. Sew him up good. It's fine. They just pin a note to his chest. Go see a doctor. And not for the injury. They take pictures, pin him to his chest, and the doctor sees him.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds about right.
That's fucked up and so damn funny. All right, so our first drink of the evening is one I've been excited to try. I bought
I almost
a
said this
while ago. I mean, it's from this year, but I bought it at... Shit, where did I get it from? Oh, yeah, I didn't get you a glass. Total Wine.
Jeez.
Was that Total Wine?
Yep, it was a Total Wine purchase. This is Bimble with Care. I think handle. But Apfel Wine Pure. This is a German cider. German hard cider, Apfel Wine, from the legendary Forest of Odes, Odenwald. Handcrafted dry cider from locally grown apples. Refreshing, lightly carbonated, vegan, and naturally gluten-free. The most enjoyable German craft cider for sure. Prost! Product Germany.
Prost.
Calories, only 190.
Oh,
That's not awful. And the serving size is a full can, so that's not bad.
we're good.
Now, like, are we comparing that in the realm of ciders, or are we just saying that as far as, like...
Honestly, most ciders are pretty high calorie.
Okay, I never
I would
really...
imagine they're a lot
attention.
very sugary.
People don't realize how high calorie ciders really
Cause
are.
I thought you were like in comparison to like beers and mass. I'm like, well, the old Keystone Light's only 94. We got Fat on. So what's up?
up, Ed?
He's watching from Crooked U, EWE.
I love
Brewing
that
in South
fucking-
Bend.
That like launched out that last dribble. Cricket U is awesome. Love that place.
And Russell had a good zinger. Says that what would have happened is I'd have woke up in a icy tub of Keystone Light and a sorry note.
Sounds about right. Cricket U has some good food too.
Can we actually stage that picture?
Yes.
Possibly.
Ryan can do the makeup for the
Yeah,
stitching.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be fun as shit. That might be a Halloween picture this year now. We might have to do that.
I guess I had makeup on my face too. Then I still keep
Perfect.
that
Love
going.
your cans.
Yes. Love you.
So Bimble with Care.
Ooh, I like how dry it is.
It is dry.
Ooh.
I'm a fan.
It's kind of more like the Strombo vein, where it's like crisp, light.
It's crisp, it's light, it's bubbly, it's dry. Yee.
Yeah.
Look at that. German breweries making a good cider. Leave it to them Germans.
Damn, that's good. I like that crispness. That is like biting into like a Granny Smith. That little bit of tartness, a little bit of crispness. That is pleasant.
I want a charcuterie board with this. I want some cheeses with
Yeah. This would be a great beverage to have with a nice big charcuterie board.
Some Coca-Cola.
Yes.
It's very white wine-esque.
Yeah.
Dry white wine-esque.
I think it's very, very tasty. Sometimes when you've had a lot of beer or you've had a lot of drink or whatever, you just want something like this. It's just a little bubbly, just something.
Something to break it up, get a little refreshing.
Shit,
Yeah.
when I was running Broad Ripple Books and Brews, the thing I sampled the most when I'd be like burning up working in the kitchen and need a break, I'd go grab like a sample of our ciders and stuff like that, because when you're sitting there slammed, a beer just doesn't necessarily sound appetizing, especially craft beer. So like grabbing those ciders, and this would have been, yeah, we'd have probably lost money if I'd ever had this on tap. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
And it's like
Just put a hose on the tap, run it to the kitchen. I'm just like
Like a camel pack, but it's a keg.
the more I drank it, I think even the
Kegel
more
pack?
like my own personal score kept going up.
That sounds like something else.
it's a giggle back.
I know. I
Hey, look at that. Thought that had another comment. Says, damn, you moved the camera. It was blocking John's face, and he liked it that way.
Yeah, for some reason, Jared thinks that Cam needs to see John.
I mean, prior, I felt like we had, depending on the day and the angle of the box.
Well, but that was
sometimes
the
it
thing.
would
Jared
catch you
wanted it
both.
to always have John.
Ooh, you got a
I think Jared had a crush.
not
on
so
him.
secret admirer, John?
But Thad, let us know
Not so secret.
what day in November you can make it down, man. We can't wait to have you on the show.
Yes.
It's gonna be a. We've been trying to pick out beers already for that episode. I got one that we're holding back for sure already.
He did actually. He's like, let's drink this. No, I'm going to save this for Thad.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be a damn good night.
And also, we need to figure out when Russell's going to make that drive over.
Russell the Love Muscle.
Oh yeah.
Damn straight. I just like saying Russell the Love Muscle.
Couldn't tell.
But anyway,
He even got a third one in there just cause.
I did. It is time to score this
I mean, it's no
lovely
mouthfeel,
beer.
but
All the mouthfeels.
I do thoroughly enjoy this. It's for my cider's personal taste, as shocking, I like a little bit sweeter, but for a dry cider, like this is not like, it's not like puckering your mouth. It's not like you're my mouth isn't dry. It is just a dry cider.
But it makes you want to drink more.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
And it makes me want to, have that charcuterie board. Like, I'm going with 4 1/4. I think it's really, really good.
It's a good score.
Russell says, yes, I'll be there sooner than later, hopefully.
Woo!
It's a good score. Good cider.
I did not start there. I more I drank it, I worked up to it.
Yeah, but I think you underscored it still. I think a little bit more, and you'd have got to where it actually belongs, and that's a 4.5.
All right.
This is a fantastic cider.
Yeah.
Matt, fortunately counts today. What would you give this lovely, drinkable, crisp, tasty cider?
I'm gonna go 4 1/4. That is a damn good cider, but at the same point, it's like I can only go so high on a cider.
Listen,
but if I'm
go with
getting
the average.
hey, I'm establishing the average now, buddy.
I'm fairly certain half of Jared's scores were he picked just so he wouldn't be the average.
Right?
I can't hope that I'm right all the time. It hurts, I got broad shoulders to carry all this weight, man. It's a tough cross to bear.
Do you have
but
broad shoulders?
Not really, but
That's what I was like.
I got hairy shoulders. That help?
That's a weird body part.
I tell everyone.
His hair is the shoulder pads.
He did when he played sports. He never had to wear shoulder pads or anything.
I tell everyone it doesn't stop. It's just everywhere. Chris Reeves says Matt had over 90 drinks last week, and Stephanie Butt Pirate now Felon. Sorry. Yeah. I was going to say
How'd that trip happen?
Pirate Felon.
What happened at the end of that trip?
Phelan for the last name. I was when I'm reading it, I was going to say Felon, but it's Phelan. So she's like hooked on a feeling. She says, yes, he did.
Did you max out your daily allowance?
3 of 5 days, he said.
Well, if we're having this conversation, unlimited beverages, adult beverages, is 15 per day.
But didn't someone else never max out like a little bitch?
That might be the guy that just asked, how is he drinking, and his name rhymes with Shrish Shreem. He never hit the limit. I hit it 3 times out of 5 in my,
That's
my
my
15
boy.
drinks per day.
Yeah.
One day that I didn't hit it, I got to 11, and I quit because the next day was the wedding, out of respect, and not wanting to be a bag of assholes.
respect.
And then the other day was when we did an excursion where I had like 10 drinks on the boat and on the island before I got back to the cruise boat. So getting to 15 was going to be really tough.
All right.
What I'm impressed, though, is he did hit his limit on the wedding day.
Yeah. No, sorry, Steph, didn't let that get in the way.
I love that.
And that was with us drinking
we trained them
champagne.
well.
We did.
Good.
Yeah, we were drinking champagne while getting ready, so that wasn't even like drink package. That was just like, we had a bottle. So I'm not really sure how I got there, but I did.
Hey, Bud Part Steph, Chris Ream, can we confirm any of this? Can we?
Is there any good stories?
His memory seems a little sketchy.
No, the memory seems mostly sketchy of, like, the first night in New Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah, that Nolan's first night.
I always really didn't talk about it, but no, there was, I was actually looking up, the brewery that we went to was, because it was a really cool place. It was called Courtyard Brewery. Brewery?
Yeah, Buoy.
Words have been tough for me.
I am still working on drying out 3 days later, alright? So
While
this,
drinking.
Yeah, this is what's getting me going again, is getting a little more booze back in the,
He hasn't drank for
2 days.
2 days and
Yeah.
he's still blowing at 1.3.
it's been a rough 48 hours. But no, the Courtyard Brewery was like a reconverted, whatever they call that space. It looked like an old like garage or something, like a pull-up door.
Like a warehouse?
Not that big though, more like a handy station,
Like an
a
auto shop?
Yeah, like an auto shop, and it was really cool inside. Real chill vibe. They had an ice cream shop like in the brewery.
Oh, I'd be so fat if I worked there. I mean, I'm already fat, but I'd be real fat if I worked there.
Yeah, and then Steph's chiming in too that for their rehearsal, not rehearsal dinner. We went to Port Orleans Brewery as well, so I got a couple of breweries.
I've heard that place is decent. I haven't had any beer from it, but I've heard it's solid.
And Steph says that they all hit their limit on the wedding day, apparently except for Reem.
So Reem just sucks at life. Got it.
Man, maybe if he actually tried and practiced a little bit.
I bet Reem's awesome girlfriend hit her limit on that day.
Everyone but Reem. we
Yeah,
said.
I bet that's a. I bet that's a. She was probably there before Matt was. Like,
Yeah, I put in the good work most of them days.
he did the Lord's work.
If I didn't have at least 2 or 3 drinks by 11, then something was wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just vacation in
Mimosa,
general.
Bloody Mary. Yeah, you start at least
Straight
2.
whiskey.
Yeah.
I found out that a rum runner is pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good tropical drink to be sipping in the sunlight.
in the sun. In the light of the sun.
Also, Hurricane's not too shabby.
Hurricanes
always.
are dangerous.
Yeah.
Which apparently Nolans is like the home of the hurricane.
Yep.
Did
So,
you go to the what's the place? Where they started?
Oh, there is a bar. that
yes,
started
whatever it was, we were there.
You were
It looks like a maze inside. It's got like a terrarium
You
in
got
the
the
middle
gator
of it or
bites
something.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, hurricanes are one of my all-time favorite, like, fruity drinks. They are extremely dangerous.
O'Brien's. Ring
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Yep.
So we went there, got the original Hurricane, and some other people got double Long Islands there somehow.
They got double Katrinas.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, a Long Island's already got like 6 shots. He's like, yeah, we got doubles.
Yeah, it's called Nolans.
I'm like, that is just. Was there anything but booze in that?
I haven't been there, and I know that. Like, that's just
This
no.
is Nolans.
You can get drive-through daiquiris in Louisiana. Like, they know how to drink.
Yeah, they definitely don't mind if you drink out in the street. You have that open container, open
I mean, you
carry
can get-
rules.
You can get hookers at the Crystal.
Why am I just now hearing about that?
Anyway, so our next beverage is by Trekker Brewing Company. This is their Slang du Jour Sour a la Mode. It is the pineapple upside down cake version.
All right.
The gimmicks are pineapple, tart cherry, granola, brown sugar, cinnamon, lactose, and vanilla beans. Another reason I love them is because they use vanilla beans.
So, funny story with this beer. I bequeathed one to Butt Pirate Steph before the wedding, a little while, but last time I was over their place. And I think that was the other one that I had, so I haven't got to try this yet. hopefully she's had it or will have it tonight with us and see what she thinks.
That is tasty.
And Russell says it's also the home of the first cocktail. I need to keep drinking. Home of the first cocktail, the Sazerac, which is where the word cocktail also originated. So there's your nifty little trinket of the day, Chris Ream. He loves Sazeracs.
Never been a huge Sazerac fan.
I haven't either because it's got absinthe in it, so it tastes like licorice and asshole. But you know.
Black licorice.
So
Don't talk shit about red licorice. That black licorice shit sucks.
I'm not really a big fan of Twizzlers either, for being completely honest. But
Who let him count today? Oh shit, that was me.
you.
yeah,
Fuck. I love how that button's never used for anything other than just random shit.
That's what it's for.
It's a pretty hard thing to really just interject into a lot of conversation.
Awkward moments.
Yeah. And it also took
All
away
the sediment in this
my sad Price is Right.
No.
Did you see that? There's so much sediment.
All right.
I already had that on our beer.
So this beer's fine.
It's-
It's really good.
It's very good. I like how it's a lot more subtle than a lot of their beers.
Yeah.
This is just very easy drinking, very balanced flavors. They're all there,
Yeah.
but it's a lot less in your face, which the slangs are usually that way. It's a lot less of everything. It's more just this like, hey, we gave you a fruited beer that the vanilla is going to be a little heavier than some, but it's going to just, be very pleasant. Very pineapple upside down cakey. The only thing is, I wish there was a little more pineapple. There's a lot of cake, a little less pineapple. I'd like a little more pineapple.
So it's not a heavy slang in your face.
No. But very pleasant. Nice mouthfeel. Not drying. Just a nice, creamy,
Not overly thick.
fruity mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Not overly thick where the texture's unpleasant. It's still very liquidy, very creamy. It's on the glass, but not a ton. It's pleasant. What do you think, Matt? You count. You have to talk.
Oh, I'm not used to this privilege. I hate to say that, kind of echo Tyler. Like, ditto. Like, it's got a great cake flavor. The pineapple is there. It's not overwhelming pineapple. It's kind of more of like a hint apple of the pine. Maybe a chef's kiss cherry in there, like just enough to let you know it's there. It is a more drinkable, less in your face flavor compared to like a lot of the brands. I think it is a little more vanilla forward, which leaning into the cake flavor. So it's pretty well executed. It is a little more subtle one for them, and I think it works.
It works.
It works.
I ain't mad at it.
No. You're going to
I
go
have to
first.
score, don't I?
Yeah.
I do my dishwashing duties. Is this new?
No.
I thought it was
You
here.
had a month or two at least.
Yeah.
I just don't get shown the nice.
Didn't we have it on the show before?
Yeah.
Both
And we
of
showed
them.
off both of them, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Thanks, so guys.
we did. Because
We
we
did.
showed up the one that...
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't drank in 2 days.
I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's good. I'm not going to necessarily seek this one out, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, I went back to a ball jar, although it's the best made pickle ball jar, but I still went back to the... I needed to go OG today. I felt like I needed to go OG. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the hat.
You
I brought out
like
a ball jar.
TBG whore right now.
Yeah, I had to, I wanted to go old school today.
It's almost like somebody puked TBG on you.
I puked last week to eat the damn hot chip, okay? We all know it. It's already on Facebook. It's fine.
All the puking's on Facebook?
It's on YouTube.
You can hear it.
Yeah, it's a loud retching. If you didn't get a chance, after the show ended last week, we went live for about 10 minutes to do the one chip challenge.
Fuck that.
And
Is that from Manny
it
Pacquiao?
was Ugly Pete and Jared and Tyler.
I made it 49 seconds.
Yep. Pete
made-
made it 59
He
seconds.
made it 59 seconds. And
Jared made it 5 minutes.
Jared went the 5 minutes he had to.
Wait, so you're saying, as was tradition, Pete almost got to a minute?
No, that's long for Pete.
Love you, Pete.
So if you have not had a chance to watch that or didn't know that was a thing, just go back to YouTube. It's on our channel. It's the Packy One Chip Challenge.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
How on a scale of
fun.
like
On a scale of 1 to
bomb?
want to murder myself, it was worse than a bomb.
Okay.
By far.
All right, fair enough.
I held my own in the bomb. I
You kept your shit together with the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
held my own.
you slammed like a half gallon of milk, but
Yeah, but I held it for a while.
For the video, he kept it together.
Dude, I straight up.
There was no keeping it together for this.
Well, and there was no. Like, it never once crossed my mind that I was going to get sick with the bomb. Not
enough.
once. That was never even like a. Thought in my brain. That, before I even. Like, as soon as I stood up and took a drink of my beer, you can hear me off camera going, I think I'm going to get sick. Like, that was one of the first things I said. Like, that was miserable. It's just so dry, and I evidently made a mistake. I found out from Jared later. I thought if I just chewed it up and swallowed, got it down as fast as I could, it'd be less miserable.
That's what she said.
So I was wrong. Jared, like, chewed and chewed and chewed and chewed and got, like, a lot of saliva going, which kind of helped have a limit of dry shit left in his mouth.
Okay.
Jared said he thinks that helped him a lot. Because, like, you can straight up in the video see.
He's just...
Yeah, both of these guys, not John, but Jared and Pete, both chewed a lot longer than I did. Shit, Jared was chewing for, like, the first minute, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Me, I was like, like, get that shit out of my mouth as fast as possible. That was the wrong choice.
Having done this before,
I would have respected that strategy. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
conceptually.
No, I was wrong.
Having done this before, the worst part, and the chip is hot. The bomb, from a heat level, I think is hotter.
I don't.
But the worst part with this chip is the crumbs, the dry stale crumbs between your gums and your lips and all. And you can't, in order to win the challenge, you can't take a sip of anything. And so you've got that stuck there. And it's just, oh.
It's unpleasant. It's unpleasant. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
It's unpleasant.
Darn,
You can
I
watch
missed
it.
that.
And hear it.
I wasn't going to do it when they brought it up last Monday. John's like, oh, don't worry, I have Tums. Because I figured once I failed out, I'd eat some Tums. And that chalkiness would help eliminate some of that.
I guess it didn't help.
No, the fucker didn't have Tums.
I was wrong.
I was going to say they were expired.
No, he didn't have Tums.
He would have eaten them if they were expired.
I didn't eat the whole goddamn bottle at that point I was at. No, I didn't have Tums. It's fine.
Yeah, too bad.
I looked at John with
thought I
just
had
a,
some.
like, straight up, like, what?
You're like, you told me.
You told me
I thought I
there
had-
were Tums.
I thought I had
Did you
some.
have any lemon juice, right on there?
I probably should have tried that, but I was when he said there was no Tums, I went into pure just.
The old moist towelette trick?
I got a generic Prilosec for him. That's the same, right?
Prilosec's more preventative than reactive.
Thank you.
As someone that takes
What
that
I
every
had.
day.
It's
I mean,
what I had.
Probably better than nothing, but...
Oh, I took it just to prevent me dying that day, but it was just very much a. Yeah. Anyway, back to this beer. Sorry. 375 is my score. Matt?
I'm going to go with a 375 as well. It's really good, but it's not quite Seach out.
He can't talk at all.
I need more boost stat. Where's the hard liquor? Yeah, it's really good, but out of all the other Drecker stuff that I've had, like, there's other ones I'd definitely search out. This one, good. I would drink it again. I liked it, but I wouldn't search it out quite.
Well executed. I think if pineapple upside down is your thing, like that's your favorite dessert, I think you'll be very happy with this. But for me, it is a 375. It's very, very tasty. And if I see it again, I'd probably buy it. But am I going to like put it on my calendar for this next release date? Probably not.
Also, speaking of pineapple upside down cake, is anyone else like they like pineapple upside down cake flavored stuff, but not actual pineapple upside down cake?
Pineapple upside down cake is one of my all-time favorite desserts, and you
really
shut
good.
your whore mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know I felt that strongly.
Is that an answer for you?
Apparently
Did I
so.
answer your question, sir?
Yet you don't like it on a pizza.
I would never put pineapple
No.
upside down cake on my pizza.
Yeah, that's true. And I never said pineapple didn't belong on a pizza. I said I'm not one that has a problem with that.
Oh, it's that one?
No, I like
It was
pineapple
our
and
guest that
jalapeno on my
day.
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I like pineapple
I like it down with
barbecue.
jalapeno.
I'm a huge barbecue pineapple ham pizza fan. You're the one that doesn't like the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, usually I just... It's not a pizza if it's got barbecue sauce. It needs to have some red sauce.
Okay, barbecue pizza flavor. I know.
Hey, man, I'm just a purist, sorry.
There's so many chunks in this beer.
Yeah.
Well, this type of beer does tend to
Yeah.
settle, and moving it around
Get a
has
little
made it.
chunky.
What type of beer is this, Tyler?
I'm more looking at the sediment. Sorry. This is the
I thought it was a good segue.
California. It was, but I was distracted by the sediment. California Freeman. I get it. They spelled it like Freem. Because it's a collab between Firestone Walker and Freem Brewing Companies. This is batch number Un. Bottled on
Please tell me it says that on the
0324. No, it just says number 1.
Ah, that would have been like
Technically, it says batch number 001. Okay. Bottled on March 24th, 29th of 2022. They had 400 cases. A whole lot of shit. The microflora was finished with Brettanomyces. 6.9%. Working with Freem Family Brewers. Oh, I didn't even say the name. It's a Saison Ale.
Okay.
Sour, obviously, because Brettanomyces. Working with Freem Family Brewers has long been a goal of ours. From the small riverside port of Hood River, Oregon, Josh Freem has quietly been taking the beer world by storm with his brewing mastery. Brewing Belgian styles is one of Freem's signatures, so brewing a mixed fermentation Saison with them seemed fitting. The keystone of any quality Saison is the microflora used in fermentation. And keeping with tradition, we chose the classic DuPont yeast strain for its distinctive farmhouse aromas and characteristics. We soured Belgian Dingemans Pilsner malt.
the word or the way you said it.
California Admiral YOLO Gold Wheat Malt and Rustic Spelt to achieve a luscious golden straw body and pillowy mouthfeel.
Is that you only wheat once?
Mouthfeel.
We dry hop the beer post-fermentation with New Zealand Nelson and German Blanc hops to add the subtle touch of tropical fruit aromas to the balance with earthy Saison notes. Jesus Christ. No Barrel Works beer would be complete without adding our wild fingerprint, so we included Brettanomyces yeast to condition and carbonate this gem of a beer. This beer was made with friends. We hope you enjoy it with yours, which I am. This was...
There's still more?
I still need to invite them over.
This was made by Jim Crooks, the master blender at Firestone, as well as Josh Freem, the co-founder and brewmaster of Freem Brewing.
God, I blacked out halfway through that. Was he still talking?
Dude, that went forever.
It did. We know.
We were there too. So Freem is actually the head brewer's name. I just learned
That
something.
is a family. It's Freem Family Brewers.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yep. That's why they're the Freemsters if you're in their union.
Okay.
Which John no longer is, because he's a bitch.
He just doesn't have a...
It's not my fault. I don't have a mule.
Yeah.
I'm trying to limit the,
It was just
sediment.
the sheer
giving
factuality and sadness you had of that. Like, I don't have a mule.
It's the whole reason I was
Like-
pouring it with the head I was.
If I knew someone in the state, they would ship it to them because they could ship in state. I just don't know anybody who lives in the state of Oregon.
Unfortunately...
Speaking of, Russell says Hawaiian with bacon and jalapeno is his.
That's it right
Right
there, buddy.
That's good shit.
Yep.
And he says he's sorry he couldn't pack anymore.
You fuck.
Yeah, that's what Liz told me.
Oh.
Don't!
Put that bottle on the old box there, bud?
No.
All right, then.
I do like how they have both the lion and the...
It's a pretty cool label.
They did well. They did well.
Because it's the bear of the Pafreems.
The Pafreems.
The Pafreem bears.
The Pafreem. I want to meet him and be like, oh, Mr. Pafreem.
I know that we don't have a dear friend who lives near the area anymore, but I still want to make that trip.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably going to hate this.
It's tasty.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's made so
It
well.
is not really what I like, but it's really good.
It's very similar to what I like.
I don't like saisons.
That's the only problem is it's a soured Saison, and I don't like Saisons as much as other
Yeah.
beers, but that's such a good balance. Oh.
I was expecting more of that, like, normal Pafreem shit, and, like, this is kind of more of, like, a Belgian, almost, like, flavor profile.
Well, it's a Saison using Belgian yeast. That he probably blacked out during the Belgian
Yeah, he
yeast
did.
part.
Yeah, I totally did.
Yeah.
That was taking
Oh,
way
that
too
was
long.
right around the YOLO part, and he was aware of YOLO.
I hear certain words and brings me back in.
Like, literally, when I was reading that, there was 2 words, the dingamans and the YOLO, which I just was like, the fuck?
Oh, Brett just jumped on. What's up, buddy? He says, what up, guys? Dominating plasma and watching TBG. Make sure you got us turned down.
Donating plasma.
Attaboy, Brett Allen.
Hey, they might ask you to leave if they hear that. Like, what's that ruckus on your phone?
Hey, donating plasma is a good source of income. I actually have an appointment set up for later this week. You know?
Yeah.
Got to make that money, right?
Yeah,
You can
Stack
make
that
up to
paper.
like right around $1,000 a month doing it.
Early?
That's good. That's good side hustle.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Better than Uber. They don't, I mean, I feel like they're probably not taking your Uber fees.
Better than running your own beer show.
Ah,
Yeah,
too
this
soon.
side hustle ain't making shit.
Ouch.
Although, I'm excited to say we are going to have merch starting at next year's events. We'll have merch before then. But
Theoretically, I mean, that's the plan.
no, it's going to happen. I've already made up my mind. I've already started writing shit down for Brandon for our meeting and all that shit. So, yeah, no, I
Okay.
have nothing to do right now.
I know.
So, Tyler's brain's been on overdrive.
Can you write 10 articles?
Not if you want them to make sense. That's half my problem right now is my fucking brain is like full ADD bullshit right now.
That's fair.
But I could try. Hopefully I get fixated on that at some point.
Maybe I'll make a template, and then you just got to put the right words in.
Or just, like, remind me at some point to do it.
Fair.
Because you're going to have to put it in my brain while I'm in the middle of, like, ADD fixation
Oh, I'll
mode.
put it in his brain.
Damn straight.
Ah.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is your brain that big?
Tuna can.
But we'll have merch starting next year. We'll have it probably sometime this winter. But at least for the event starting next year, we're going to be selling merch with the help of Tarnished Hollow owner Brandon Holder. He's going to help us design and curate our merch. My favorite part is we're also going to have some giveaways. That's officially going to happen now. Like, he's actually been thinking about it.
Good.
We've been thinking about it. We actually had, like, kind of almost that, like, sense of, like, we need to do this now because it was naturally brought up in a conversation.
All right.
I'm so excited. Oh, anyway.
Brett says, I feel like you could do a Mad Lib for him.
I'd probably still fuck it up. But anyway, this beer, I'm a big fan. I wish it had just a little more of that tart feel. It's naturally from, like, it's Britannomyces. You get more of that wild fermentation. You get more of that wild, but I don't even get any of that, like.
What I'm getting out of
word
it,
I'm looking
which I
for
think
is-
is covering up what you're wanting, is I'm getting a lot of that saison spiciness.
Yes. And it's covering up a little bit more of that, like, earthy dankness that you can get from, like, Britannomyces. That, dank's not
Just
the
like
right
the
word.
tartness. It's just
Funk.
Yeah,
That's
funk.
the word I've been
The
looking
funk.
for. I want a little more funk. That spiciness from the saison is covering it up on
it is.
I'm getting the
Stupid
spice. I'm also
Belgian
going to like a healthy chunk of the banana clove, like kind of
Stupid Belgian yeast.
Yeah. Yep.
a healthy nanner in there.
That's the only problem. I'm not a Belgian fan.
Yeah.
But this is so well made.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact is, it's not my style of beer. And I still might search it out. Like, I'm having troubles with my score right now.
So
I also
goes
know where I
first,
could
but
find
I
some
know
more
where
because
I-
I saw some more recently. So,
Good.
so if I wanted some more,
400 cases, right? That's what they had. Mm-hmm. Matt, what are you going to give this beer?
Oh shit! I'm not used to this.
he started to get up to do dishes. First.
Yeah, I was just reverting back to bitch mode.
Has he ever left bitch mode?
Yeah, he had other people doing his dishes for him on the cruise and shit.
Very rarely. Now, I don't know, this was well crafted. It was pretty good, but I'm not a Belgian guy either, so it's really kind of outside of my wheelhouse. But gotta admit, that was good. I definitely wouldn't search it out. I guess go 3.75. Like it's good, but it's just not me.
It's fair. What I'm struggling with is how do I recognize that, like, this is a fantastic, well-made beer, And yet, because of my personal preferences, I'd be like, I wouldn't search it out. But I think they would have that caveat before us. If I would. Mm-hmm. If I wanted.
If you wanted a Belgian.
If I wanted a Belgian. If I wanted a Saison. Like, I would search this Saison out. And so, I'm going to go 4 1/4. I think it deserves that score. Yes, that's what I'm at.
I decided on a 4. I honestly, I like it. I don't like Saisons. I don't like Belgians. All the parts of this beer I don't like are because it's a Belgian Saison.
Yeah.
And I still would give it a 4. Like, and that's not even just because they made it well. It's still a damn tasty beer.
Yeah.
Problem is, I could have one of these. Yeah. Which, the nice thing is, they're kind of expensive, so, you know.
Yeah. That works out.
What was the ABV on that?
6 change? Almost 7, maybe? I thought it was a high 6.
6.9.
6.9.
I was right.
Wow. 69. Yeah. But, yeah, so it's a 4 average. We're starting off strong today.
Oh, we got Alex King. Alexis King, I mean. She says, love.
Alex is king.
We're starting off strong today. Not
is that like Flo Rida?
Not quite as strong as we did last week, where we had a 4.25, 4.253, and 4.75.
Jesus, I leave for 1 week.
It followed with a 2.5.
Which is weird because we actually weren't trying to do like a great beer night.
No, it was really funny. Most of the beers we picked were like, other than like Greetings from Jamaica, we knew would be good. It's Parish.
Yeah.
But like most of the beers we picked were like, you know, these will be okay.
It's been here a while, or we've been meaning to drink this.
Now, except for the double barrel aged God Complex, that was picked to be good.
Understandable.
Well, Kerry was here, so I wanted to let him sample it since he muled it for us. Like there was some, but like for the most part, most of those beers were picked like these should be at least like okay beers.
Yep.
Shouldn't be anything great. Shouldn't be anything awful. And then it was like, this is good. This is good. This is really good. Except for the maple vanilla scrum hooker. Which is a
Great name. Great name.
Is that like a scruffy Nerf herder?
Do I still have the can over here? It does not appear like I do. That sucks.
Oh, that's sad.
Alex,
At least Pete did some cleanup.
Alexa says, you guys are great. Heart emoji.
Thank you.
Hi, Alexis. We high-bived when you guys were at the... When you guys came to Books and Brews. When she walked in was when I was leaving. It was just like,
oh, yeah,
hey,
that's right.
Hi, bye, see ya.
Also, I passed a Reynolds employee on my way in and out of the Jaggers today.
Suitor? No.
No. I would have hid from him.
Do you go into Jaggers?
Depends on the line outside versus the line inside. There's like one car in the parking lot, and the line was like going around. I was like,
was it one of those days?
One of those days, like, I'm going to play this smart. And then usually
Which, their drive-thru makes no sense. They're set up kind of like a Chick-fil-A drive-thru, but yet it doesn't really
Not
work.
as efficient.
Not even remotely close.
Well,
and I hate Chick-fil-A, and that's the nicest thing I've ever said.
So yeah, whatever anyone wants to say about Chick-fil-A, they have got the drive-thru thing fucking nailed.
What I don't understand about Chick-fil-A is the last couple times I've gone, they have at their drive-thru window, they just open up the whole goddamn door, and then it just stands there, like the window's a door, and they open it up. I don't understand it.
That must just be a Noblesville thing.
I think so. They rebuilt it, and that's a new feature.
Right.
Noblesville and all their fancy shit. I love how Noblesville went from a straight farm town to rich and fancy damn near overnight.
You know what? We have a new Total Wine that is open now.
Did it open?
Did that open?
It's opened up this past weekend. And then
I could have gone without knowing
this
that.
Friday, BJ's Wholesale Club is opening. We got a BJ's, only one in the state.
There's so many jokes.
Fucking Noblesville.
Yeah, so excited. I, of course, bought my BJ's membership because...
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Because reasons.
Reasons. I mean, it's BJ's.
It's basically a Costco.
I was going to say, is that in case someone tells you no? I'd be like, I got the card right here.
Well, remember? I know what he's trying on steps tonight.
One of our old bosses wasn't very good at much, but he was very good at making these stupid short videos. That would be a good stupid short video.
God, that would be that'd be a Jason video if I ever heard one. All right, so this is why Pete already ratted me out. So This is Maestro's. It's from Hop River Brewing Company. It's called Maestro.
Up in Fort Wayne, right?
Vienna style lager. I believe so. I gotta double check. Yep, it's up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Das Bier, des Fort.
Is this gonna taste like ram's piss?
Probably. Now.
It's gonna be better than anything from Matt Anthony.
Damn.
I'm not a Matt Anthony fan at all.
I like the kind of classic, just aluminium.
That's a
can
very
with the
German
gold,
like label art. I like it. That's solid.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
I remember these kind of being the beers to fight over at Hops and Coasters, wasn't it? This is the one that was everyone's like,
These were one of the good ones. Yeah.
I don't remember having them.
There were 4 of them in our cooler.
And
our
you
grab
drank
bag
one
cooler.
like first grab.
Yeah. No, I didn't get one. That was not one of the ones I got.
Oh.
Thad got one.
Yeah.
I forget. Everybody else kept getting them.
Well, the homeboy who came over and then started to fight with Savage got one, I think.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. He did not,
Deserve it.
He did not know who he was fucking with either.
No.
Whew. That is not a person to start a fight with.
Who brings that up at Beer Fest anyway?
I don't know. It's fine, though. We're not talking about it right now because I don't want to talk about it.
Nope.
Is this beer, though?
It's a little maltier than some Hellas.
It's maltier.
And the color is clearly
It's
more
got-
copper.
it's
Did you
got
say it was
some-
Hellas?
Yes.
You said Vienna.
Or it's Vienna. But either way, which Viennas are more malty than Hellas. So, but it's still not usually quite that copper. I don't feel like, or maybe this one's just made better than all the others. And
It's got that good malty sweetness to it. However, we're like a Vienna. It's got some lingering spiciness that is not as near as spicy as the Saison we just had.
it is definitely, it's probably correct for a Vienna. I apologize. In my head, I had it as a Hellas. So I need to that's why I just took that last sip just there. Like, it was kind of hold on, retrain your brain again.
Yeah.
I straight up opened this up thinking it was a Hellas in my head.
See, I listened to the important parts.
I appreciate you helping me out on that, Matt.
This is not the mile-long stories.
I think it's
That
really
thing
well
was fucking
done.
ridiculous.
It's clean. I don't get any lingering flavors. I've had a couple.
You said lingering spice.
Well, I've had a
Do I have to keep you both on
couple.
a short leash today, or what?
Yes. I'm enjoying it. The spice is there, but not over the top. It's definitely not that Belgian ridiculousness where it lingers forever. Very drinkable, very sweet, without being diabetes sweet. It's that malty sweet, that caramel rich sweetness.
I've had a
sure if I
couple
like the big gulp.
of different German beers the past week or two, whether they're Vienna lagers, whether they're fest beers, whatever, that have a good initial sweet maltiness, but then the end flavors just crash and they're not good. And this isn't that at all.
Oh, I was
This
like,
is
if you're
really
saying
well
that
done.
about this, I'm about to throw
No,
something at
like
you.
this is one of the better German beers this time of year that I've had.
I
I'm
thought you were
enjoying
legitimately saying that about this, and
No.
I was about to be
No,
like,
this one's done well.
motherfucker.
it. I like it.
It's got those short arms.
It's just
Good gulp wise, still freaking tasty.
Big gulp didn't do it for me. I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. John,
first,
you were
right?
first, sir.
I'm gonna give it a 4. It actually makes me want. I think this is the only beer I've had from them. I did not know of them prior to Miss Jen bringing that down for us. And
Is that where it came from?
Yep. And it's good enough. I want to go see what else they have. Like this is good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. We're gonna have to make a trip up to Fort Wayne soon, which is fine because that's an easy trip for me.
Easy.
Like real easy.
Yeah.
How easy.
So easy.
You're gonna give it.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna drive up to Fort Wayne to get more of that. That was really fucking good. And nothing good is in Fort Wayne, so that annoys me.
The zoo.
That's true. Fort Wayne Zoo is pretty fucking
pretty
awesome.
good.
Is Pierre still open?
And Showgirls 1, 3.
But not 2.
Not 2 though.
Where's 2?
It closed.
A long time ago.
You wouldn't just rename him.
No, there's still 1 and 3.
Still 1, 3.
Oh, God,
You
that's
can actually
amazing.
take a bus that hops to all the strip clubs in Fort Wayne.
1 and 3.
No, there's
There's
no,
a couple others.
and it goes to all of those. Yeah, it hits all 4 or 5 that are on that strip still. Yeah.
The one hotel
Wait.
I got Jason pay when I went to that brew fest.
Please tell
up
me it was
there.
right next door to a strip club.
It was. I had no clue. I was just like, Jason was cheap, right? Jason didn't want to
Yeah.
spend money. $80 is too much money.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, here's one that's like $45, Jason. All right, I'll pay for that.
Are you telling me there's a strip club strip?
Yeah. Oh no, straight up. Fort Wayne has a road that has 4 or 5 strip clubs right there.
And I go to check in, and there's a couple dancers who are pre-booking rooms for the night.
Because they're staying at the hotel and working across the street, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were probably visiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visiting workers.
guest dancers,
Guest dancers, because Fort Wayne attracts the guest dancers.
I think they had the midget one up there once.
Oh, they do. Oh, all the time.
All the
yeah.
time.
Jokers in Muncie before it closed used to have it all the time.
Matt's like,
Matt,
I wish you guys could see that.
Matt doesn't like little people, so watching his face is.
I don't
Oh, yeah, I
like
can't
them.
see
I just
midget. Unless it's midget racing, which is the cars.
And actually, she does call herself.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what the.
I don't
wording
either.
is for
That's
that.
the
I'm
one
sorry.
political correct thing that I
sorry,
have no
guys.
idea.
Little person.
I mean, well, I just don't know what want to call him.
Seems more pandering than anything.
It
really.
does.
Right, I would think that. I don't want
Yeah.
to call him a little person. I feel bad about
I
that.
gotta look at you, little
We're
person.
so. Hold on. What are you scoring this, man? I have no idea how that conversation
Fort Wayne.
just happened.
Yeah, Fort Wayne. That in a nutshell is what Fort Wayne is.
Yeah. Little people.
That whole conversation, everything included.
I have no idea how
and all
that
the
happened.
contents therein. This isn't doing it for me as much as you guys. I don't know if it's just my general not so much in on German beers or what, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Like it's still pretty well made, but
It's still a 4.
yeah, it's just not doing it. Not hitting the
Not the
buttons.
average.
That's,
Gotta keep you guys on your toes.
I'm still like, how the fuck did we have that? The story time right there. Matt, can you rinse these real quick?
Oh, are we doing the break ski or are we keeping
Oh no,
going?
we are at
Yeah.
4. I
So-
apologize. Yeah, it is a perfect time for the break. I honestly thought we had one more for a second. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. It'll be quick today, I think.
I think so.
John doesn't pee too bad, so
I'm TBG_Ops guy.
My dog B&Q.
Behind the camera, and he counts.
I'll scream Matt.
We'll be right back, guys.
night. Big bushy beards and Northern hats. Bearded guys. Oh yes they are two bearded guys. Oh yes they are two bearded guys. Oh yes they are two bearded guys. Oh yes
Like,
they
I'm
are
talking
two
like
bearded guys.
split aces and hit like 21-21 and then fucking not win because the goddamn dealer pushed by hitting. Oh, it was just 20-20. They'd hit a 20. It's like, all right, you can fuck off. All right, look, I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry, we're lamenting over
No
gambling.
table talk.
We're lamenting over gambling over here. It's fine. But welcome back. We want to do a quick thank you to those that helped the show, aka Water Performance Technologies LLC, Ugly Pete.
Ugly Pete.
Without him, half the equipment that you watch and hear us from, actually all the equipment that you watch and hear us from, would be very outdated.
And that you listen from.
I said that.
Yeah,
didn't
you did.
I?
Oh, they said watch. Sorry.
I did, but I also listened. All right. But thank you to Ugly Performance Technologies. Ugly.
Oh my God. Can you change that logo?
Water Performance Technologies LLC. Also, thank you to Turfs Up Radio, the sponsor of our Two Bearded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews, which are coming back this week. As we finally,
Third week in a row,
re-record the Founder.
Is anyone going to guess what it's going to be this week?
But we finally do that, so I'm excited for that. So thank you to Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our Drunken Reviews.
Damn straight. Also, Indiana on Tap. We have a blast in the summer thanks to them. We get to work those events. We had Loggers in Lawrence this past weekend.
I was going to ask, how did that go?
John and I were mobile. I unfortunately had to leave early, but instead of setting up a table, since it was just John and I had to leave early, we went full mobile. We had mics, we had everything, and it went well from what we had.
Yeah, I feel like a conversation needs to be had about changing up how we do that. And I think full mobile is going to be what I will push for.
We've already when we talked to Barton last week at
He's
Indiana on Tap. Barton's cool with it. I don't know if we'll be full mobile. I think we'll have a booth at a lot of these events with our merch. We're gonna see if somebody wants to man that for us. Not you, don't worry.
Carrying a backpack around with hangers going off your back, John, or
don't fucking tempt me. That kind of sounds fun.
That'd be fun.
That kind of sounds fun. But, it's possible that we set up a table and see if somebody will sell for us. Maybe we talk to some of our brewery friends and say kick back 5% of profits to them if they just include it in what they're doing. Yeah. There's a lot of options.
We'll figure it out.
There's a lot of options. Actually, that'd be kind of a fun way to do it. Support our brewery friends and...
Yeah.
All right. I love how we do on-camera work. But anyway, so we had a good time. I didn't get to stay long, but what I saw was the initial wiener dog race. Mm-hmm. That first race, that one dog won, and literally it was good 20 seconds later before dog 2 crossed the line.
Fast wiener, huh?
The
2 strokes.
John's used the 2-stroke, right, Reynolds?
Oh no! My God, I wish.
Reynolds, you guys don't do 2-stroke stuff there?
I wish.
They do. Reynolds does 2 strokes.
Oh.
John,
that's what he's talking about. Oh,
jeez, where was your mind, bud?
whew.
I can tell you.
Are you still thinking about the BJ card?
The Loggers in Lawrence, 3rd year in a row, we've been there in a Two Bearded Guys capacity. It is a fun one. We talk about the only thing that pisses me off about that one is just there's not really any German food.
I want more German food.
You're an Oktoberfest themed festival with Stein holding contest, wiener dog racing,
polka music.
Right. I need some German food.
I agree. I'm right there with you.
But great time. Shout out Backyard Beer Chick, Jen, who came as well and kept me company when Tyler had to bitch out. Go coach baseball. And then
it's not my fault the game time got changed, bro.
And then we went down to the Rathskeller and got some actual German food. So
Matt's holding his hand up.
Nobody can see you holding your hand up, Matt.
But you guys can. How was the weather this year? Because I know the last 2 years,
65 and beautiful.
It was hot.
Oh no, it was like 72.
Oh, okay. It was still beautiful.
That was my one concern. Well, not concern, but critique of the fest the last 2 years.
Could not have been better.
Which they can't help the weather, but like
it was a little warmer than I expected.
Last year, Tyler needed to change his shirt 4 times. So.
3, no 4 before we went out later. But it was rough last year. This year was gorgeous, man. I was actually in slacks and a long sleeve Crazy Horse Hop shirt.
Yep.
My work shirt, my long sleeve work shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like straight up, it was, and I was comfortable. I mean, I rolled up my sleeves because I always roll up my sleeves. It could be like 30, and I think my sleeves would have been rolled up.
Yeah.
But it was very comfortable, very pleasant, nice breeze, little windy for some of the people, but
Yeah. So the fouling was fun, and we'll have to talk a little bit
It's
more
called
about
foaling.
this.
Foaling.
The foaling was fun.
that reminds me I need to message them.
The fouling is like throwing birds instead.
So
fair
in
enough.
November, so we're going to be announcing some stuff coming up, but just a quick teaser. In November, there's going to be a really cool event that we're going to be a part of, and it's going to be a blast. So,
Man, that's a quick tease.
yeah.
It's about two strokes.
There's gonna be beer. There's
We're
gonna be
bringing
some
that back, John.
athletic competitions. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
What about mathletic? Are we gonna have any of those?
No, we're not mathletes. We didn't bring Brooklyn on to do it.
Dr. Drew just jumped on and said, hello, fellas. What's
Hello.
up, sir?
Hello.
Somebody.
But yeah, so the event was a blast. It really was.
It was.
I wish I could have
Lots of
stayed.
people. I mean, it was packed. Good attendance wise. I'd like to see those numbers, but they were.
It is by far one of my favorite events every year just because of the beer. So
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there longer because I was there just longer.
You were.
I did get to play a little foaling though, so
Fun.
I'm real bad at it.
Got some
evidently.
video with that.
I was on target with pretty much all my throws, but it was like it was
You
really
definitely
weird.
got to. Yeah, you got to dial it in.
It's weird. Like it's just I was annoyed. He also did tell me that we were close. Like right before the end, he's like, "Oh yeah, we were like 5 feet too close." And my initial throws were all long. And I'm like,
I don't
"Oh,
think
fuck
that.
this!"
I honestly don't think that would make a difference because I changed my point of sight.
Well, you straight up changed your point of sight.
Yeah.
I was more messing with launch angles.
Yeah.
I went from throwing straighter to like trying to get some more loft, and I had that one that landed and somehow only hit one pin and shot to the left, and I was real pissed. The guy goes, "Man, I thought those were gonna get more," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too. All right, it's fine."
How about that next beer, boys?
No, I'm too angry right now. No, actually, it is time to angry drink. This is the
Bodhi Zafa.
Thank you. IPA from Georgetown Brewing. It is a 6.9. A lot of 6.9s today.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. IPA out of Seattle, Washington.
It's not Washington?
Seattle, Washington. We are from Indiana. Well, technically, I'm the only one from Indiana.
OH.
That's true. I.O.
Fuck you both. But it is really funny because, like, John grew up in Indiana.
I did.
Matt grew up in Ohio, but, like, they were both born in Ohio. I'll always be like, "Oh, yeah, we're from Indiana." Well, motherfucker, technically, I'm the only one.
I mean, at one point, when your state that you preside in currently, yeah, lapse how long you lived in your prior state, you kind of officially inherit the moniker of being from that state. I'm not quite there yet, but I am pretty close.
Yeah, you're getting pretty close. You've been here a while.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I mean, let's be real. I've lived in this state since 1989, so
God, I was barely born. Tyler wasn't even. He's still in his daddy's sack.
he wasn't even in his daddy's sack yet.
I was born in 90. I mean, you're right, biologically, but like it wasn't like it was like that far down the road. Fucker.
First day at my new school here in Indiana was my birthday.
Wait. So you're the one that can claim you're actually from Indiana, but he's been living here longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
John
younger
gets
than
a
y'all.
pass.
I'm younger than y'all.
If John wants that pass, I think he can take it.
I kind of don't though.
Better than Ohio.
I don't want to
enough.
say I'm from Indiana.
Better than Ohio.
What?
It's the same state divided. I stand behind that.
Ohio fucking sucks.
What?
Yeah.
Kings Island, Cedar Point, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
No,
football.
that's
Hall
saying
of
you
Fame.
have some cool shit, but as a state collectively.
UDF,
We're UDF, world's longest bar.
Jungle Gyms.
Jungle
I love how
Gyms.
the guy that didn't even know what UDF
Yeah,
was.
thanks, friends.
Yeah,
You fucking tell me about
I
that.
could have sworn we told
You
him.
were born there. You should have known this innately.
Was there UDF around in 40 years ago?
I'm probably actually.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry, my 2-year-old self didn't notice that shit. My bad.
I mean, I'm sure. I think it's more like in the southern or a Southern Ohio thing.
See, I'm a
than
Columbus guy.
Yeah,
Columbus guy.
it may
It
not
is
be
Southern
prevalent over
Ohio
there,
because
so-
you'll see more in the Cincy area than
Yeah,
almost
that's
anywhere.
where I normally ran into them.
You'll see them in some other areas, but it's mostly Southern Ohio. But I love UDF. Sorry. Anyway, back to this beer. Wow, we are all over the place.
Smells great.
Imagine if we had a guest. Yeah, this is a really great smelling beer. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's gonna be an IPA. Yeah.
The nose is great. I don't mind the flavor. It's a little dirty dishwatery. Like, I don't use that as like it tastes like dirt. It's just people who drink IPAs. I think I understand that statement just a little bit.
Is it Eau de dishwater?
It's
I think it tastes like a standard IPA.
yes, but it's almost a hazy in flavor without the hazy body.
Well,
I'm not quite getting the dank I want, and it doesn't have the thickness of a hazy body.
I'm getting orange citrus. I'm getting
On the flavor or the nose?
a little bit of both.
Nose for sure. Flavor.
I'm getting malty sweetness. It's got a good malt body to this for an IPA.
Sorry, I'm doing work. Keep talking.
No,
Boobs don't count as work time.
I don't necessarily think that it's outstanding by any means, but
No, it's work.
I think it's pretty fine.
Okay.
It's pretty fine. That's where I'm at with it.
Good quick screen switch there.
Pretty fine. John
fine.
can see the screen. It's work.
Yeah.
It's pretty fine is a very good description. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would interject wildly okay.
I want a little more. I want a little dankness. Or if we're gonna go hazy. This seems to sit in a weird in
I
between.
don't know how old this can is, but I can see where if this was like super fresh, I think it would be.
It's pretty fresh.
Is it?
Has there been a beer,
Yeah.
an
What is
IPA
it?
called Dank
August?
Anya?
Oh, okay. That is going to hurt the score a little bit.
8/1/2022.
I mean, it. Yeah.
Unless they do the best by date like Sun King does, which would push it to May if they do that.
And that's what it tastes like.
But
to
you get
me,
what I'm
it
saying.
tastes like it's 4 to 6 months older than IPA.
But
Flavors don't pop as much, dropped out a little bit.
like I don't know what they do. The date
know
on it
either.
is 8/1/2022.
Okay.
Actually, I bet it's pretty fresh. You just got this from Russell not that long ago.
Yeah.
Russell
So
who?
I bet it's Russell the Love Muscle.
There it is.
I bet it really is an 8/1/2022 can.
That if it is that fresh, I am disappointed in it. I'll say that.
Again, it's a meh. It's a meh. But I'm first to score this. I'm going to give it a meh score of 2.5. It's a meh.
I mean, it has. I'm gonna mat down at 2.5. I was
So
thinking
exactly what I said.
2.75, but man.
So he literally did exactly what I did because I went 2.5.
Yeah. I mean, because at first it's like, well, it's wildly okay. I was thinking maybe like flirting with a 3. And it's like, no, 2.75 doesn't seem right either. No. Yeah. Especially if that's fresh.
I'm gonna give it a little. I think there's a lot of potential in it. If I knew it were older, I'd be more forgiving towards it. I'm still gonna be slightly forgiving because I like the build of it. I like the flavor notes, the aroma notes. I like the malt build to it. It just doesn't seem bright and fresh.
I agree 100%.
Also,
And-
burp-inducing beer.
So I'm gonna go 2.75.
Oh, he gave it the nicer score.
I did.
I mean, it's no Rainier beer,
No.
but I put about on par with a cold snack.
Yeah, but Rainier's good.
Oh, this is better than Cold Snack.
Yeah, it's better than a cold snack. Let me put it this way.
It's a little boozier than a cold snack.
I would have
guess.
attempted to bring these home just to have something in the fridge to drink.
Cold Snack's weird.
Cold snacks, that never crossed my mind to try to pack those coming back from Denver.
That should at least good, like, fuck them off beers, Just to,
Like, I
Fuck it out the
legit
window, son.
was just
pass
kind of
those
like,
bitches off.
I was like, I'm going to leave these in the Airbnb for the next person.
So Russell says that is the produce date, and it's one of the most popular in the Pacific Northwest. And I don't know. Like,
Russ,
You look so distraught.
So, Russ, my biggest
I
issue
am, I
is
really am.
I think I've had so many IPAs in the last 2 years, which I've had so many IPAs in general because I've always enjoyed them. It tastes like every other goddamn IPA, except it doesn't match them. It tastes like them while being kind of an in the middle, like I don't know what I am IPA. And it reminds me of like 80 other IPAs.
I just wanted to pop more.
Well, not being as good. That's the thing. It's like it
reminds me of a not that great IPA.
Yeah, it reminds me of like 80 IPAs in flavor body, like flavor profile that just isn't as good as them.
Maybe the hops are old. I don't know. It just, I just wish it popped more. Yeah.
So
Like pop, lock, and drop.
we appreciate you sending it, and I'm sorry we didn't like it more.
I would like to drink that out of the bright tank.
You know, I'm just gonna throw the challenge out,
As
Russell.
fresh
Next
as
time,
fresh
just
could
do
be.
It's
better.
a
bet
month,
out of the bright
it's a
tank
month
is-
and a half old. I'm not. I don't think it
I
changes.
like the flavors of it. I want to try it out. Of the
Ooh,
bright
this is a stout one.
tank. It is like good time though.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
All right, like BRB break or you
yeah,
just walk away
like
break?
1 minute BRB break.
1 minute
All right.
BRB break.
We will see you guys shortly.
What's
So,
up, guys? Sorry, my sister-in-law.
Tyler, how were those booties?
That wasn't. My sister-in-law normally texts me if she needs anything, and when she calls, it's usually something big, like people dying, come take care of my daughter so I can go do something big, like.
Yeah.
So I wanted to answer that, and if it was important, I wanted to be not on camera and not listening in case it was something important. Ended up not being anything too huge.
A
Stout
record player up in
wine.
a
Yeah,
room upstairs.
so it ended up not being anything huge. But we're back. It is time for the beer that Matt was very excited for.
I just want to know what the hell it
because
is.
we have no idea what it is. This
Yeah.
is New Image Brewing's Never Come Down and Phase 3 Brewing Company. It's a collab, evidently. This is a barrel-finished stout wine. New Image is out of Arvada, Colorado. The ingredients, malt, 2-row, Troubadour Crystal Munich, Troubadour Crystal 300, and Troubadour Caraway hops, or malts. Hops are Columbus. The yeast is American Ale, and miscellaneous blended with barrel-aged stout. Blended with barrel-aged stout.
See, another thing on how it has.
So is it a
I
barley
wonder-
wine they blended with a barrel-aged stout?
So with the barley wine, it's 60% barley. With the rye wine, it's 60% rye. So is a stout wine 60% stout? Is it a blend? That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I literally think it's they took a barley wine and blended it with stout.
So like a Stelgian quack, but
I'm looking to see real quick. John, will you pour this? Because I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I bet I ordered this. This feels like a beer I would order.
all right.
So I'm seeing if I did. I did. Damn, I'm good.
I've got a quick, well, no, that just says stout. Sorry.
All right, so this is every chewy quaff cascades with velvety mocha golden caramel, rich toffee and chocolate covered raisins, dried fruit and dark chocolate carry on the finish, all hiding a 13.24% ABV. That is the only tasting notes on it.
What ABV?
13.4. Oh, there it is. Note on this beer. You never had a stout wine like this. That's because it's a new style invented by the brewers at New Image and Phase
They made
3.
it up.
There you go.
that makes
Rather
sense.
than simply blending a stout and barley wine, which is what I guessed, the duo crafted a hybrid of the styles using key ingredients of both. Started with a custom blended malt bill, Crystal Munich, yada yada, all the stuff I said. Then barrel finished the brew, deepening its brown sugar and cocoa notes. So they took some of this. They took some of the ingredients of both.
Oh, get the
And
nose
made it
on that,
into-
boys.
Oh yeah.
And made it into its own new style.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball in the
I
nose.
love how as soon as I realized what kind of beer this might be, I was like, that feels like a Tyler order.
Nailed it.
Oh, that
That's-
nose.
It's got some booziness
That
to
is
it.
bold right there. That's like... Yeah, I just want to keep smelling it.
That is pleasant. It is creamy.
Not the reaction I was hoping for.
Pleasant, creamy. Little artificial. Like that oiliness. Not artificial in flavor, but that more that oil body. I'm getting oily.
Texturally.
Yeah.
That
thank you.
mouthfeel.
I kind of get that.
But
on
the mouthfeel creaminess is there, but I'm
It's a
getting
creamy
it's a
mouthfeel.
very oily finish.
I wouldn't disagree with that. But I think the flavor is pretty good. I feel like we've had some Phase 3 stuff in the past, too, that's usually turned out pretty
We've had
solid.
both.
So,
We've had beer by
yeah,
both.
seeing that kind of gave me a little hope,
We've actually
too.
had multiple collabs from them
It's a
too.
little more stone fruitish, barley wine-ish than the stout.
It's
side.
definitely there. The oiliness keeps throwing me off at the end, but the flavor profile at the beginning is so. You get the roasty of the stout because it's there, but it goes away quick because you get hammered with that stone fruit and that very. What I've complained about with barley wines in our barley wine episode not that long ago, we had multiple that weren't that complex.
This is complex.
Once it kills the roastiness, so the roasty hits first, and it starts to kill that roastiness, you do get a little of that cocoa throughout. But it cracks me up because it really gets into that complex barley wine feel, where you almost have more of a barley wine in this beer than some of the barley wines we had in that episode.
If you took the filling from a Fig Newton and then
You
did
fucker.
some chocolate coating on it,
I was going to say a chocolate crackered Fig Newton, and you son of a bitch, you just bird dog me.
so
Get out of my head, couch.
it's a scary place.
It really is.
I want to.
The fact that you're both in the same spot is terrifying.
I say the fact I was going to say the same thing also is terrible.
Yeah, no, I wasn't, but I wish I had thought of that.
Chocolate cookie Fig Newton,
yeah, that's what it is. We did not plan that.
with 13%.
The oiliness is the only thing throwing me off because the flavor profile and the nose are stupid fantastic. Now, throwing me off, I'm nitpicking. But it's there, and it's present, and doesn't go away. Every sip
It's
it's still
impacting
there.
you more than me.
Yeah, the first drink I really got it. It's kind of
It's
dissipating
not going
with more
away
drinks
from me.
from me. So
I thought maybe the more I had, the more it would go away. It's not for me.
I definitely agree. The first drink I got it, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I would agree with it. Mine's just subsiding.
I wish.
Luckily for me, apparently.
Now, again, the good thing is, I still really fucking enjoy this beer.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird to score this. I don't.
Nah, I know right where I'm going.
My score's in my head already.
Yeah.
Ooh, big gulp.
Do it.
Big gulp.
Big gulp of the night.
Big gulp of the night. No, I like the big gulp.
I mean,
You get a lot of stone fruit.
Yeah.
The oiliness did disappear on the big gulp. I got a lot of stone fruit in it, but the cocoa came back at the end again. I got a little bit more of that
It's
stout at
just
the
so-
end.
it's just
I got
so
a little bit-
weird.
I got a little bit more of that stout at the end.
You also get a lot of that booze on the big gulp.
Yeah, you do.
it's weird.
Ooh, I like big gulp.
And it's better barley wine notes than many barley wines we've had.
You're not wrong, which is very annoying.
I know.
Both that you're right and that the barley wines weren't as good.
You got some
Wait,
good
I got the button now.
That's amazing. That makes me so happy.
It is another one like the Stelgian Quack. That is
Quack.
just. I don't know what to do with it. I don't.
Drink it, enjoy it, and
It's
be
like
merry,
Matt
buddy.
with a pair of boobs. I don't know what to do with it.
What do I do with my hands?
Poor Matt comes back and John just fucking roasts him.
It's all right. Yeah, I had about a week off from it.
He
but-
didn't object at all. He knows.
He dove into it like you or I would boobs.
With boobs, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Good to be back, guys.
We missed you.
Ty's been storing material for a week.
We do me a favor. Don't watch last week's episode. You might not think we missed you, but we missed you.
I've been storing material for a week, not 8 years.
That's awful. Anyway, He hadn't been storing.
I don't have the sad Price is Right
You
anymore.
got sad trombone though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It would work.
But I really like the.
Do you want us to switch trombone for that?
Maybe. I like having them both, but now I'm growing on. This is growing on. me.
Good call. That's a keeper.
Him and Jared both. Jared hit that damn button all the fucking time. Jared also hit random buttons at random times, which made me laugh. Because we'd be in the middle of something and Jared would like hit a button. Now the show started with him not hitting any.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, once he remembered, we just started getting random fucking buttons. And it was like, they worked, but they didn't, and it almost made it better at times. But I'll tell you what, this beer... damn!
I don't know what to do with it.
I do, and it's time to score, and Matt is first.
Unlike John, I am not pussyfooting around with this thing. This is a 4.5. This is something that's different. It's original. It's good. It's complex. You get a lot of action out of these sips. Like, it's boozy. It's different and great. It's well done.
What'd you give it, score-wise? One listening.
4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
It's the best of both things, of a stout and of a barley wine.
I heard all of everything you said about it,
except the very first
and then
thing.
for some reason I missed the score. Like, I was even looking at John ready for his score, and then I'm like, I don't have a clue what he said.
Shit, what was that?
Yeah.
I will go.
Did I go too fast?
How, even throughout the weirdness of it, based upon how well the barley wine notes are, how I enjoy the cocoa notes in it, I'll go 4.25.
I love the body. I love the body texture. It is a very healthy body.
Is it?
Extra thick!
Not quite, but
I just wanted to push
I really like that body. That body, I really do, and I'm gonna say it enough times.
Girl, look at that
But you get some of that roasty at the beginning. You get some of that cocoa. You get all the fun parts of the barley wine.
And it's all well balanced.
It is. It's so well balanced. I think John's an idiot. I think Matt even underscored it
I
a little.
wasn't changing his mind with that.
I'm giving it a 4.75. So it comes out to a 4.5 average, which which is where it should be. I 4.75, 4.5. I mean, Matt wasn't entirely wrong, but he was a little underscored.
Like I said, it's just weird to me.
John's just dumb. He can't get past the weirdness of it. Instead of just being like, you know what? I'm not thinking about it. I'm just enjoying this beer.
Sorry, I can't rate whether a stout wine is well made because it's the only one out there.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly, it's the benchmark.
Was it well made? Did you enjoy it? Did it have all the...
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I enjoyed it.
How is that a...
You have a beer show.
Because it's weird.
Can I fire John from his own show? He 50% owns.
I think there's got to be like a board meeting thing, and if it's just the two of you,
we're going to
start selling
discuss
stuff.
it for about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks,
I'll say.
discuss it for 2 weeks.
Wait, never
and then
mind.
you can suspend me for a week.
Wait, never mind. I can't fire him. He did a lot of work this summer that I wasn't able to do. Never
true.
scratch that for the record, y'all.
Suspend me in a couple weeks. I'll suspend me for a week.
Do you want me to suspend you for 11 weeks? That way you come back against your old school or your old team.
No, because I don't want to go that long. But 1 week would be fine.
Oh, wait, why don't I wait a couple weeks then suspend you for a
Yes,
week?
that
Yeah,
works.
I'll wait a couple weeks and then we'll do
And you know what? I'm gonna be so pissed that I'm gonna get some.
that
Pliny
you're gonna
the
hop
Elder.
on a plane and take off
Yeah. I'll just hop on a plane, take off. I'll bring back some fucking Pliny the Elder for you fucks.
to buy your way back in.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to buy us off, does he?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a fun way of saying I'm going to San Francisco soon.
Yeah, that was a very fun way for us to talk about the fact that later in October we're gonna
Literally,
have
like,
it's gonna be me, Matt,
less
and a
than 3
guest or two.
I was gonna
Well,
say, you guys gonna be doing the show?
I'll figure it
I
out.
assume so.
I was planning on it. Yeah.
Cool.
We'll break in the house. It's fine.
The girls will be here.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's more fun to say we'll break in the house.
That's fine. You guys,
Like that was the fun way to say it. You ruined it,
sorry.
asshole.
Yeah.
We were gonna have a whole like Mission Impossible theme for the show, and you just fucking ruined it.
I
Like,
can bring a guitar and play it while you're trying
like
to search
that was
around
the
the
point.
house.
We were gonna straight up like take a video of me like sneaking around the house.
Were you really?
Actually, I was thinking about it. That was a real thing.
That would be cool.
That was a real thing.
Yeah, we definitely should do that, and I'll bring the guitar and play the song.
I was thinking about having Jared record it, like me doing like Fat Man rolls while he's playing the song on his guitar.
Totally. I mean, it's
you guys know, I'm gonna have the house locked up tight. Yeah.
it's an easy riff.
You
You got a Limp Bizkit version though?
And especially like with me being the body shape I am, like doing Mission Impossible rolls and shit would just be hilarious.
Can you do the Catherine Zeta-Jones? Also just red string.
You want a
yarn.
mermaid?
Have red string.
Red yarn.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Please do. Please do.
Oh shit. Oh god.
We're gonna have to get here early for this whole thing, aren't we?
It's gonna be fun. While John's daughters sit there and go, what the fuck? It'd almost be better to have like Kylie's head in the background just looking at us like, what are they? Like just.
Yeah, Jared actually gets inside and records us from inside outside.
He's like Kylie's in the video and it's like straight up judging us. Like that's what.
Stupid fuckers. It'd be best if she says that.
I mean, she would.
No, you just see Kylie pick up the remote and turn on the TV like, the fuck. Anyway, sorry
Make
guys.
this happen.
Again, I had already crossed my mind, and then he said that, and I'm like, oh, it took my fun away. But that was so much more fun brainstorming in front of everybody.
Yeah.
This is the Fika, I don't know. Coffee, hazelnut, and cinnamon milk stout from Beer Tree Brew, 7.9%. Brewed and canned in Johnson City, New York.
I was like, Tennessee, and I gotta get a move on.
That'd be fun, but no, Johnson City, New York.
New York City. I'm trying to force one of these on here.
Good lord. My mind is straight up on Mission Impossible in your house right now.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, I was picturing him like barrel rolling and everything. Like he's gonna get halfway and just stop. Start rolling.
My legs start kicking.
I pulled my groin.
My legs start kicking.
He'll start rolling sideways instead. Get there quicker.
No, the legs are kicking, and you just see Tyler reach over and hit him and finish the roll.
Sure you want to leave now, John?
Yes, I do. I want this to happen.
Oh, we're sorry, people. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, beer, here it is. 7.9% milk stout with hazelnut, something and something. Coffee
it
and
smells
cinnamon.
artificial.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would guess that they use the powder, though, which might bode well. The powder doesn't
Other
leave...
way, jackass.
The powder doesn't leave the oily residue.
Kill me, Smalls. A little more. There we go.
That's weird. That's a little more than you've had the other ones turned on the main part of the label.
Well, because you got them right the first time on the other ones.
No, but I meant it's the main part. What I consider the main part, you had more turned this time.
John, as you were?
I agree. I haven't tasted it, but I agree.
Really? I don't.
But we have discussed last time with hazelnut beers that hazelnut sometimes can smell artificial and then not taste that way.
We're going to find out.
It's such a weird flavor.
I guess I'm not as well versed in hazelnut as you gents. Like, it just smells like hazelnut to me. And it tastes pretty alright.
I'm not mad at it.
It tastes like a coffee, hazelnut, and cinnamon milk stout to
no,
me.
that's the one thing. I don't taste cinnamon.
Like a little sprinkle?
I don't taste cinnamon. That bugs me.
You know what's funny is I was worried about the flavor, and that nailed it. And then I was like, oh, wait, it's a bit thin.
It's milk stout.
I know. I had to remind myself of that.
Milk stouts, I don't know.
They're creamier but thinner.
Yeah.
Not
That
thin
seems like
like
competing
not
ideas.
thin like oatmeal stouts
Yeah.
can be, but more creamy, but
It is.
just not heavy.
I'm not gonna
I feel like
dig
you're
it
giving
for
competing
the
ideas
body.
here. Arch your back and keep
'Cause
it
the-
flat.
Body
No,
is where it's.
Oatmeal stouts are typically pretty thin.
Thin, yeah.
Milk stouts are a step above, but
Uh-huh.
it focuses more on the creaminess.
Okay.
While not
Yeah.
being a heavy body, but not it's heavier than thin, but more cream focused. More creme. And then you have more of the imperial stouts, which you get that thick, hearty body. It's kind of the in-between.
Okay, I guess I'll meet you there.
So if you're considering, if in your head it's imperial or in that realm, then a milk stout feels really thin. When you remember it's a milk stout, you're like, oh, that's that kind of that mid body. Okay. Mid body actually makes sense.
Mid-body.
It's mid body.
Kind of like a mid-year Corvette.
It's so it's kind of like mid body. Not heavy, not thin.
It's just dad bod without the dad. It's about like revising
It's
my
not
profile.
fair to call it thin.
Do you like dad bods but no kids?
Please put that in your Tinder or whatever. Like dad bod without my body's built like a dad bod without kids. Like, or I'm the dad bod without kids, or what? I'm a dad bod that's not a dad. There it is. I like it. Do it.
It's all right. Like it's a little strong, but
You're saying Davenport?
I don't even know at this point.
Start calling him Ottoman.
Oh, Davenport's like the upper echelon of ass cushionry, and now you're slamming him down to an ottoman? A footstool?
I know. That's why I did it.
By other name?
I'm gonna start calling him an Ottoman.
I am no one's footstool.
A rose by any other name, Tyler, does not befit
Depends
the
on the
sit John.
kinkiness.
Shit.
This show has been so off the rails. But have you ever noticed that when any of us miss for even one show, when we're all back at the same fucking time, it's like, and fuck show.
Yeah, like anytime when one of us misses, like the next show should just be the
Always.
same. Yeah.
It's because it's a shit show.
Yeah.
Not shit as bad, just a shit show.
Well, it helps because we all get healthier pores, sans a fourth person.
It does help.
And if we're, any of us are coming back from vacation where we're probably are spending the majority of the time
Still
boozing,
hungover.
it's still in the system.
Yeah.
Man, I actually really like this beer.
I do too.
I really want more cinnamon.
I don't.
Neither one of you like cinnamon.
I mean, I could go for one more sprinkle of cinnamon, but not a lot. Like,
I want to be able to taste it. Right now, I'm not tasting it. And it's bugging me because it's on the can and I'm not getting it in it. So I like the beer, and I'm going to dock it points because of what's on the can. It's not in it.
Like, if you put this in a bottle with a Starbucks label and put it in the gas station...
Oh, shit. People would buy the fuck out of this thing.
I wouldn't even know it's alcoholic.
No.
Like, this is, like, dangerous, boozy... Not boozy. It's dangerous breakfast drink.
Oh, it absolutely is. This could be... This would definitely be one of those where you show up to work and go, oh, I had alcohol. I did not know I had alcohol.
Did we find our PBR coffee replacement?
Oh, this could be. Unfortunately.
Are we sure the PBR coffee's gone, though?
I haven't looked yet, but...
All right.
I haven't really gone looking for it too much, except for the one time
Problem
where we thought it
is,
was done.
I don't think we're going to be able to find it.
I think you're probably right, but if it were available...
Beer Tree Brew, I've never had anything from them. This is a strong entry into...
I love how the nose had John and I going,
Oh, the nose
I
really
think
smells
it's
like
hazelnut. I think it's hazelnut in general. Hazelnut,
It's a pungent smell.
it tends to smell artificial, but we've noticed in beer so far, and it might be artificial, but we've noticed in beer so far, it has still came through the way it should. That is a fantastic beer. Let's score it.
I go first.
Johnny boy.
Let us score. Secondary kind of.
Okay.
Nobody.
I got you, bud.
So,
Fuck, we're checking football.
Let us.
this isn't tingling my jingles, however, it's a 4.5. It's as good as I can give it.
It's one of the best milk stouts I've had in a long time.
Yeah. The flavor, and it really is the flavors. The flavors are done super well. I was trying to bring the missus down to take a sip of this, but I don't think she is, so.
Based on it being a milk stout, like when I just think milk stouts, it is legitimately one of my favorite milk stouts I've had in a long time.
Yep.
What's on the can is not quite in the can. I'm not getting cinnamon. I'm going to give it a 4.5. If the cinnamon even appeared, it would be a 4.75 or 5 for me. Yeah. Literally, because it's not, what's on the can is not fully in the can, it's going from a possible 5 to a 4.5.
Yeah.
Like, 5 crossed my mind based on flavor. Like, it really did.
Flavors are good.
But if I'm a huge cinnamon fan and I'm buying this based on cinnamon being in it,
I mean, I don't feel like we spent much time on it, but with it being a thinner milk stout body, it's still creamy mouthfeel.
so, well, again, we talked about it.
But milk stouts are creamy.
Are mid.
Yeah.
Because they're that creaminess. They're more mid-body.
I wouldn't even call it a mid body. I think it's thin, but it works.
See, I think it's a mid body.
But how creamy is it, John?
It's creamy.
Oh, it's creamy.
Perfect delivery.
Off screen.
I am going to keep the 4.5 train
I'm
rolling.
so happy he's wearing that hat.
I mean, it's basically the first day
great
of
hat.
fall over here. At least
It's
since
the
I've been
only
back.
hat you should wear this winter.
It's a great hat.
It's a fantastic hat. Good
Glad
looking
you
hat.
guys
Beautiful
can see
hat.
Have you taken a picture of it at all?
I will though.
I haven't seen much off-screen Instagram stuff lately, so, you know.
He's been busy with the move and stuff, so.
Matt, you moved?
Yeah, buddy. Moving on up.
Moving on up. Ooh, eh, ah. Sorry.
What was that?
We finally got a piece of the...
Sounds like you're violating a cat.
That's just how I sing. Griffin's even barking.
Yeah.
He is actually.
So what'd you score it, my man?
4.5 as well. That's a really darn good beer. I hate to say I could have gone for a sprinkle more cinnamon just to meet what's on the can in the can, or if it didn't say cinnamon on the can.
Like, if you take the word cinnamon off, I'm considering a 4.75 or 5.
Because I
The fact it's on the can, I had to dock it.
don't know if it's just the fact that I really liked it, but I want to
That's
say
what
I
I'm
got a little bit of cinnamon, but I don't know that I did, if it's just in my head. But either way, a little
Did you?
more would have made it a more noticeable
I
flavor.
I did not notice any cinnamon. And cinnamon's this flavor, it's hard to make.
I wouldn't guess that it was cinnamon, but if you were like, hey, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch cinnamon, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. Because that's a very light cinnamon.
It's a stretch.
It's not very cinnamon-y.
But either way, that beer was fucking
good.
fantastic, and I want more of Beer Tree Brew
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah,
Shout out
definitely
Beer
would like
Tree
to,
Brew. Fuck yeah.
try more of them.
Yeah, like, I need more of that. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, our last beer, theoretically, who knows? Our last beer is, when it's only 3 of us, I can't say last because I never really know if it's our last. It's us.
I really love the fact that you're going to have to wake up before me.
This is so much bullshit.
Are you working tomorrow?
I am, but I have to be somewhere at 9 tomorrow for work.
I'm crashing here to take his daughter to her orthodontist appointment.
Since
It's a good friend.
It's a good friend.
That's fine. That's fine. Like, when you asked, I legit went, I need an excuse. I need an excuse. I need an excuse. And I couldn't come up with one. Like, I was sitting here. That's what took me so long to respond. Was I was literally like, come up with an excuse. Like, I love Brookie and I'd do anything for it. But I'm like, come up with an excuse. Come up with an excuse. Come up with an excuse.
Damn it.
I got
It's kind of you can see the thought bubble coming out of his head, like the wheel. Oh, excuses, and he's grabbing it and spinning. And
I
it just
got
keeps going.
and it came up with the one blank slot. Like, no, it's all these answers, and the smallest spot is blank, and I get landed right the fuck on it. I'm so pissed.
I will laugh if she cons you into going back in the back room with her.
And by cons, man, I mean Brookie goes, Ty, will you come back?
I never do. I'm like, no. I'm like, you're 15. You don't need me.
Would it shock you if I did?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so our last beer, theoretically, of the night is Parish Brewing Company's Turtle Coffee Stout, along with Coffee Reveille Roasters. I literally picked this beer because, as we've talked about, Offscreen Matt came back from Nolans.
Woo!
So, you know, had to celebrate a little Louisiana.
I didn't realize, like, when we picked our most anticipated, that this was a turtle. Like, okay. I'm in.
The ABV is not listed. Matt, will you look it up, and John and I will guess
work
today.
on that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I have not participated in a guess in a while.
guess
so
that ABV.
I kind of wish there was at least 3 of us to guess, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
You
usually
need someone to figure it out.
unless it's like Smo or somebody. Usually it's oh shit! Now I got
That
the
is
app open.
rich in color.
It's not just rich
so
in color,
excited.
pal.
It's not black rich in color. It is that brown, like it looks like a fucking turtle.
I'm so
like,
excited.
Like the
Hand check.
John,
There's no hands in
John,
here.
put your hands above the table.
No.
John, put your hands above the table. The fuck was that, Matt?
That was a giggle. Oh, I bought the Fika.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good job, buddy.
that can's coming home with me.
Good purchase, sir. Good purchase.
Let's see if I can find this.
It'd be really funny if I could find the ABV randomly on here, but it's not.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I like spun through it again, like
Not barrel age, right?
Not that
Not
it's
that it
said.
necessarily matters.
I was
And
going
not
back to
that it's
my Tavor shout out because I'm pretty sure that's where this came from.
I don't remember buying it.
Also, there was a new.
Don't make me look this up on Untappd.
Nope, I got it. A new. Smooge I saw. Did you guys see that?
I haven't been on.
Did anybody smooge?
I do have a box shipping this week, maybe today or tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, smell that turtle. Get it up in you.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's caramel,
It's
and pecan, and chocolate.
Nose is fantastic.
yeah. I love the color of that head.
Nah, me too.
Mine's like almost non-existent. It gets a little frothy.
I mean, I got a beautiful head.
Oh, look at you.
Love the nose.
I can get John's face for this.
That was weird. First thoughts are it's thin.
That's my first thoughts.
Which when it first hit my tongue, I was like, this is thin. The flavors aren't gonna. They're all
No,
here.
they're all there.
Like it was such.
They're all there.
Like the roller coaster in my head, legit was. This is thin. The flavors aren't gonna. Oh shit! That tastes like I just bought into a fucking one of those little turtle chocolates.
Yep.
Like that is absurd.
After you had a sip of coffee.
No, it's more a roasty. I mean, the coffee's there, I guess, but it's more.
Cold brew?
I forgot it was a coffee one.
I mean, the coffee's definitely
It's
present.
there, but it's
The-
almost dark chocolatey.
Yeah, the turtles
Like
in the
it's there.
driver's seat.
Like it's clearly there.
This is another one like we just had. Like you put this in a bottle with
Oh,
a Starbucks label.
We've literally drank 2 frappuccinos today,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
It sounds like you guys are complaining about that.
No,
No.
I'm not. No.
Did you learn that the glass bottle frappuccinos are meant to be frozen so they're kind
Yes.
of shaky frosty?
Well, technically, they're meant to be either frozen or extremely cold, where it's like a more thick liquid. But yeah,
a thick one?
Interesting.
which makes me laugh that the only place you can find them really is gas stations. You can find them at Meijer and buy them.
Actually, I think we have
No.
a 4-pack.
But like for the most part, like that's straight up something you find at a gas station fridge.
Yeah.
Which explains the difference when I ordered them at the Starbucks, because that's what got me like into drinking Starbucks on the occasion I did, was those little glass bottles. Like, this shit's good!
And then you get a
order
frozen drink.
You
And,
order it at Starbucks, like, this is not what I ordered! And I'm like, well, I guess they should know.
All right.
They got a fancy title
This
and
ABV
it's a
game.
fucking turtle. Like I can't get my mind over that.
ABV game.
Yep, I know something you
sorry.
don't know.
I'm having troubles guessing the ABV.
I'm gonna guess low. I think. I'm going 6.9.
I think I have this weird feeling it's going to surprise us. Because there's so much sugar, not diabetes,
Not diabetes.
Diabetes.
but and I think only because of the thin body. If you added a thick body with all this sugar, it'd feel diabetes. But with the thin body,
I was like, let's not do
I
that.
thought you were going to hit it again.
No, I'm gonna get this one.
The thin body, I think, helps limit that feel. But I think it's going to surprise us. I'm going 8.7.
It's a 6.9 night. That's where I'm at.
It has been the theme of the night, hasn't it?
It has been.
Nice.
If it comes
that's
out
what she
6.9, I'm
says.
throwing something at you.
Closest without going over. Neither of you.
Oh, shit.
It's low.
John is very close, though. He said 6.9. It is 6.8.
So we technically lose.
I know.
You were definitely closest, but like it just
He's the better loser, but
like
you both
I'll
did.
give you like I'll basically give you the win. Like that was close enough that like you earned the win. I just and I told you like I didn't think it felt boozy, but it was one of those that I almost thought maybe that sugar's hiding.
Yeah.
And I have not had. We've only had one parish stout. No parish stouts. I think one other maybe.
Maybe one other.
Like
I think we've had a bit of parish, just not a whole lot.
we've
of
had a lot
stout.
of
They're not-
parish, but I don't remember stouts.
They're great. They're not necessarily a high ABV factory. They're no hopping
But
from.
I had never had a stout from them really, or if I had, it was one, and I don't
recall.
like. I couldn't think of like where that ABV fell because stouts maybe they did
God,
differently.
that's good.
That is tasty as shit. It is a little lower. I'm not upset. It's tasty as shit. But I do want to drink with booze in it tonight, so we're gonna have one more.
You go first this one.
I do, but we're having one more. Fair
Okay.
warning, because I want,
We've had 1 over 10.
especially since I'm sleeping here tonight. Like we're adding another beer.
Appreciate
I'm glad the two of
You
you
can sleep
are,
in
but-
the queen bed.
I'll probably sleep down here. If I sleep up there, I might oversleep.
Yeah.
Look, let's be honest.
Fair.
Who goes first? I lost track.
It's me. It's a 4.75. And that might be low.
I'm gonna go with Tyler on that one, a 4.75 as well. If it were a little thicker and or a little more alcohol, that would be a 5.
I don't base my scores on booze level.
No, but I mean, like a 6. It wasn't even 6.9. Nice. Like, you know, if it breaks like 7, 8 for a stout, it's kind of more like just the range of, not even like super high double digits, but you know, just a little higher. And then if it were a little thicker, would have really, I think, carried some more flavor too. It was great for what it.
That
for what
flavor
it is.
was there.
Yeah,
Every bit of a turtle.
It is, but
there.
imagine if it was a little thicker, how much more it could have been. It could have been like a bam.
Like, that was
But Tyler's almost right though. If it was a little bit thicker, that might have went into
Tyler. Yeah.
that might have went into diabetes territory.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well,
if that
all right, I'll
body
give
was
you that.
thicker,
That's-
like, because that coffee was there, the turtle was there, but it was sweet. But the thinness helped hide the sweetness. I think if it was heavier, I think my score would have gone down because it'd been diabetes.
Did it jingle all my tingles? Not quite, because I do like that thicker, but God, it's fucking good. So I'm a 4.75. I think that's the right score.
And what's funny is it easily could have been a 5.
I wouldn't fault anybody for
Oh
doing
yeah,
it.
if I want to give it a 5, fuck yeah.
That is a fantastic beverage.
Shouldn't be anything under 4 or 5 though. If it is, you get a kick in the shin.
Yep.
Oh, I know what we're drinking.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I've been dying
do
to
that.
this beer. We only didn't drink the. I almost chose this beer last week, but
You can't. I bought that as texture can,
which is why I
and
did.
it's all black and dope.
No, I literally pulled it off, set it down, and went, wait, no. I remember Matt talking about this can. And I picked it back up and put it back on the shelf. I had
The
your
worst
back.
thing is, I would have completely forgotten about it. But if I would have found out about it, I would have been mad.
I had your back. So, here in a minute, make sure you rinse our glasses out if you don't mind.
Can't wait for John to-
That's what I said, here in a
Yeah,
minute.
take care of his walnut bladder.
But, first trip to Nolans, right?
First trip to Nolans, first time on a boat.
What was the... All right, we'll start with Nolans. What was the first thing, or your main thing? What's that memory that you just go, this is Nolans? Like, what makes you think of Nolans?
Honestly, I don't know that I really had that moment.
Oh, you traveled and didn't have a moment?
Well,
I don't think I've ever been anywhere and not had a moment.
Well, we hit a couple cool spots the first night. Like I landed in there at
answer this too.
like about 5. Well, I know what you're.
Because you've been there.
I've been there.
Yeah, I mean, you got
have
that
it.
great picture. So,
I still want to. I got to get down there.
so when I got there, it was like the evening on Saturday. By the time I got there and got to the B&B and was able to go out,
Yeah.
so the night was kind of half shot.
Yeah, but does day or night really matter in Nolans?
No.
No, but the group of people I was with and me being jet lagged kind of did. So I went to some cool places there, but it was more like I don't know, almost.
Did you see any?
It's like a ghetto Broad Ripple because like we might have got stabbed or shot. But
It's
like
the most dangerous place I've ever been.
yeah, but like the places that we
No,
went.
it's not. You live in Indy.
No. It's
No.
No.
But the 3 spots that we went into in that area were super dope, awesome spots. But none of them were, I'd think, of like traditional New Orleans. But we did go down on Bourbon Street for a little bit. By that point, I was kind of half lit though, so it's a bit of a blur. I did get a literal hand grenade. It was like a not a yard, but like a half yard.
Yeah, with the grenade bottom.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it had a little white grenade shot that you dumped in it just in case you
Ooh.
were
Did you have to drink it out of a set of
fucked up.
boobs?
Huh?
No.
What?
Okay.
Was that an option?
Some of the places I went, yeah.
God damn it.
And not even the fun place, like just regular bar. Like, oh yeah, drink out of my boobs.
All right,
Great.
so now that you've kind of said yours, why don't you do the rinse while he explains his?
Fair enough.
That way we do a perfect trade-off here and we're not waiting on anything.
That sounds great.
So, Nolans.
Wow.
Nolans.
He's gonna wax.
It was January. It was 30 fucking degrees.
like any other.
30 degrees. So, like,
30,
no.
30 degrees in Nolans. That's unusual.
Right? And yet it was still party. It didn't stop anybody. Like, the things that stand out about New Orleans is, like we mentioned earlier, the ability to take any drink out and carry it anywhere. Amazing. They don't close. They don't. There's no hey last call. There's no way they don't close. And it is the most like if I turn down the wrong alley, I'm gonna die. And it is the perfect blend of fun, debauchery, and history. like it is my dream place.
That fits.
Let's be real.
That everything I've heard about it, that fits.
Yeah.
I have still never been, which is weird because I have a very close friend who has lived down there for the last 4 years.
The food is fantastic.
Basically, I'm a terrible friend, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm going to be a good friend. I'm going to go visit your friend. I don't even know who they are.
I've been dying to go down for a while.
Hey, I hear we both know Tyler. I'm here to hang out.
Here to
since he
hang out.
doesn't
The
come.
funny thing is, my friend Ashley, who's the one that lives down there, she'd straight up be like, "Yeah, it makes sense. All right, let's fucking do this shit." Like,
I will say probably the most.
she's the most bro person I've ever known in my life. Like, she straight up be like, "Oh wait, you got a hotel? Nah, motherfucker. You're staying at the house. We're gonna go get drunk. I mean, I gotta work tomorrow."
I'm looking
but other
at flight prices right now.
the
I just
closest.
did.
Okay.
Closest I did come to the New Orleans moment though was when I woke up on Sunday and was like, "Hey, people that are also in the same Airbnb as me, sent them a text like Brecky," and I got no
Did you go
answers.
beignets?
I got them in the airport, so I did at least get to try them.
That's
And it's
a real thing in the air. No.
yeah, it's the bastard love child of
Can't be the
donut and the
same,
funnel
but-
cake.
No,
It's
I know what a
amazing.
beignet is.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying more. You got it in the airport.
Cafe du Monde.
it was that's what it was
Yeah.
in the airport. Yeah,
Oh, they have a
Yeah.
Cafe Du Monde in the airport?
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Want to keep talking shit?
I mean, it's still not the same thing, but, you know.
Hey, I didn't have the time to go because I was too busy getting drunk as fuck on Sunday morning.
That's fair.
Yeah, so the place I went to had a line. Like, I read the reviews and stuff. I was like, oh, this walking distance is cool. I walked through a little history park that John would have seen 2 statues and been busy gawking at while I would have kept strolling. And then I got there. There's a long-ass line to get in. I was like, well, this place has to be good. Hell yeah. And then someone pokes their head out, and they're like, hey, anybody a table of 2? I was like, I'm a table of 1. And then they just, like, boom, cut me the whole front of the line. I got to sit at the bar by myself.
Love when that happens.
Oh, yeah. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, give him the old kiss up. And then I had the unlimited, not like the boat, true unlimited Bloody Marys. And that was the picture I sent you boys with the crawfish in it. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
had a little mud bug first thing in the morning in my Bloody Mary. And I had 4 of those sumbitches.
Well, yeah.
And then I took...
Especially with all the shit that was in it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then I took 1 back to Reem and Laura in case they needed something to perk up.
Oh,
'Cause they-
you good friend.
Yeah, because they had them to go. I could take 1 to go.
Was that the park you were at?
No.
Okay.
It was much smaller.
That's where the actual Cafe du Monde is.
Yeah.
No, definitely didn't pass that.
All right, fair enough. Oh, did you... Oh, and also, even in January with the 30-degree night, the wedding marches.
Well,
Multiple wedding marches.
wedding-
Did you see any wedding
hey,
marches?
wedding marches and
I had like
death
really
mar-
one
like
night.
death parades are like the 2 coolest things that New Orleans does. Again,
Yeah.
I've never been there. I love New Orleans, like history. I love New Orleans. Like everything about New Orleans is just like how
Yeah.
work. Actually, like I told you, like I thought about going down there for work at one point, and like I just
I've got the video pulled up. When the show is done, I'll show you guys the wedding march videos. I thought that was the coolest shit ever.
all right. So anyway, our last beer of the night. You okay?
Yeah, just such a cool can.
Ooh, good thing we're drinking it now. It has a best buy date on it.
For a stout?
Yeah. It's not till January, but it's January of 2023. So
Okay.
I'm glad we're drinking it now.
Yeah.
I just noticed one of the things on the label literally said it has a best buy date on it. And I was like, oh, shit. All right, we're good. It was one of those.
That's fairly new though, so yeah.
But yeah, so this is Death Imperial Stout by Northern Monk, 12% ABV. Northern Monk was
That's not in Anchorage.
one of the UK's 100 best small companies of 2021.
Not just breweries, companies, John.
2022 vintage of our yearly flagship Imperial Stout. So this is their flagship Imperial. Let the darkness consume you all over again.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Hey up, we're Northern Monk. A few years ago, we set out to brew some of the best beer in the world. From a damp cellar in the north. Hold up.
Hold up.
Well, without a light behind me, really.
Oh,
like
I thought it was just about to get real.
that'd be better. From a damp cellar in the north, we didn't have much, but with the support of our friends, family, and a 5,000-pound gift from a grandparent, we've come a long way. A lasting commitment to creating the best beer experiences we can, whilst working with the community around us. continues to drive us forward. Marshall's Mill Leeds. Yeah, it's from Leeds. All right, I got you. Northern Monk. I'm excited for this. This can art is just, and I love the use of white right there.
I thought this was Anchorage. I won't lie. Like it is.
It is very Anchorage label-esque,
Yeah.
but it's still different because it's embossed and waxed.
This is
fan.
yeah. This
is a premium can right here.
This
boys.
is one of those like I'd love to have on our cooler,
I
but
love
Matt's
you.
gonna fight you for it.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, Matt's taking it. I don't care if the beer tastes like shit. That can's going home with me.
So, unfortunately,
Beautiful cans.
which
Good-looking
means
can.
he gets less beer. Got it.
Which the picture of this thing on the Tavor had this wicked sweet glass of like a skull hand built into the
Oh,
glass.
did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Wish that would have came with this. That'd been super dope.
My Tavord crate ships tomorrow.
Nice.
I've got a Fremont barrel aged barley wine, a Fremont rusty nail, Imperial Stout from Speedway Stout, L. Smith Brewing,
Shorted you just a little bit.
2017. Got some Energy City and a lager from Evil Twin Brewing.
Energy City's always great.
All right. So one thing I'm gonna tell you something about the can, and then I want you to look for it. The eyes on the skull are white.
Yeah,
The eyes. Notice where one of them is.
I see that.
That is clever
And
as
the
shit.
Raven's mouth.
That is clever as shit. They pluck the eye and it's in the raven's mouth.
With not just plucking, like there's a trail.
Yeah, that is. I ain't mad at
That's
that.
an
at
amazing
all.
label.
So I'm going to start here where you can see that part. Can you see the raven and the skull?
We can, and the eye is like shellacked out of his gourd.
And look how it's in the raven's mouth. Like, that's cool. The use of white stands out really well.
Sure does.
We're going to rotate to just the front, which isn't actually as cool.
But if you could see the texturing,
It
it
is.
is way cool.
And then we'll rotate a little bit further where in the clouds is now a skull.
Ooh.
I did see that.
Like, this is... We're going to swing
That's
it back
pretty.
around so you guys can stare at the fun shit. But, like, that is a cool fucking can. By the way, I nailed that whole, like, timing on each part, didn't I?
Yeah, you did pretty well, man.
go.
I was impressed.
Oh, that's that body.
I like the nose.
That's that body. Good roast. Shit.
That is a thick body.
Roast
Yeah.
that body.
That's a good time for that button. Very roasty.
Roasty, yep.
Would you guys like to hear what Tavor had to say about this? Tasting notes go as
Caramel.
such. Decadent mocha notes perfume the air with every silky pour. On the sip, caramely espresso cascades into bittersweet baker's chocolate with wisps of cherry rising underneath. But there are no adjuncts in this 12% ABV elixir, just pure opulence.
It's a solid
That's a
fucking
great
beer.
description.
That's a soft one. Yeah, that kind of nails this. Like-
Honestly, if the entire description was it's a 12% solid fucking beer,
Also true.
like I feel like they would have done just as well.
We're gonna write that article. 12% solid fucking beer.
See, that's why I don't write articles. Like my article.
What else do you need to know? That's what it is.
12% solid fucking beer. It wasn't half bad. What was the review we heard? The lady.
No, she later said I think she did say it's
It
not
wasn't
half
half bad. No, it wasn't that. It was something.
That's pretty all
It
right.
was something. It was pretty all right.
pretty all right.
We were standing
Yeah,
there,
pretty
and some
all right.
lady tried someone's beer, and she literally goes, "Oh, that was pretty all right." And I looked at John, and I'm like, "That's a Tyler Danner like review if I've ever heard one."
Yeah, pretty all right.
Tell her you're gonna take that one home with you.
I cracked up. Like I legit was just kind of like, "Oh shit!" I'm not the only one that gives shitty reviews at events.
To their faces.
Oh, and she did it straight up right in front of the brew.
Pretty all right.
That actually, pretty alright sounds better than not half bad to me. Like, John, thoughts?
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It's not going from like a 3.5 to 3.75, but
I'm not saying it's a big jump.
no.
I'm not saying it's a big jump.
God, that's a pretty just solid fucking stout.
I love how this is their flagship.
Yeah.
Which Northern Monk makes good beer, but like I love how this is their flagship because it's like straight up like, oh, by the way, do you just want our flagship beer? Like it's we like stouts. We'll give you our flagship. And then you see somebody go, ha, wham. Like, just happy. Like, I could die happy kind of moment.
Well, I like this. It's a 12%. It's still pretty drinkable for 12. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
overly
DUI
boozy,
shelf, but
it's
it's
not
drinkable.
overly boozy at all.
It's got a great body to it, and if you're being
Girl, look at that body.
being really just their standard stout, you are getting a lot of flavor out of it. You're getting that chocolate, you're getting that caramel, that almost cherry-ish fruit in there, like at the finish, just a smidge.
Tyler's going to kick me under the table. Maybe a little bit too much roast for my personal taste.
This is barely roasted. John, leave the show.
There's not a lot of roast there. Like, it's there, but it's not
This
even
is
close to
barely.
half the stouts we have that you've rated fantastic are roastier than that.
I'm going to give this a really good score. Don't worry.
I just hate the fact that you
Am I nitpicking? Sure.
and roast.
Yeah.
Roast and cinnamon are the two things that you just, like, legit, like, nitpick the hell out of.
Well, then, I mean, listen, when we're getting to the point where this is a 4.5 or above, I got to start nitpicking.
Oh, I know. I do it, too.
I mean, I respect, but I don't know
Hey,
there's much
I do
to
it, too.
nitpick.
It's just a whole lot more fun to yell at you.
I know. and
Just do better, John.
spoilers, yeah, it's 4.5 or above. That's what I'm debating.
Hey, you know what's funny? Guess whose turn it is to go first?
It's mine. No?
This is our 9th beer. Whose turn is it?
This guy. I'm debating between two scores too, and I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm gonna land on.
I'm obsessed with that hat.
I'm gonna take a good healthy. I'm gonna take a big gulp real
Why did I
quick.
not buy one of those? Oh, because
It's
Matt
$50.
was. And Matt was.
Yeah.
I had the money that trip. I don't know how because I was spending it fucking left and right, but
You saved on Uber trips.
Too soon. That just tainted the score of this beer. It's 4.75 now.
that was perfect. So what he scored it?
4.75.
Thanks to
Because
John.
you're not changing it based on that.
I know. No, I it's a well executed. It's delicious. It's everything good about it. It's just not quite like the top beer I've ever had. It's really close. That's why I'm going 4.75. It's just not quite there for
That's
the
so
best.
funny though. But it saved on Uber trips,
I mean, granted, that was a good joke, but
and I
fuck
paid
you.
for more. I paid for more Ubers too.
You did.
And he
And
paid
probably-
way less than I did for
I
my
guarantee
three.
if you totaled, I should look it up because I guarantee if you totaled all the Ubers I paid for, even the one that I paid for from the hotel or from the airport when we landed to the, I guarantee I paid less than half of what he did. I might be a third.
I bet the two of you collectively paid less than I did.
No,
No, 'cause he
I was
had-
mid-range. And
Okay.
yeah.
Remember, because you and I went from the airport to there together.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had that weird loop earlier in the day, Friday.
Yeah.
That's
So
time
I
to
guarantee
kill.
he paid more then. So
Touche.
if it wasn't for that, yeah, I guarantee.
I forgot I kind of had some time to get around.
Yeah,
The whole Marky Mark experience.
Marky Mark. All right,
Make
so
it smart.
4.75 from off screen.
I'll agree with that. I do think it's really good. I am nitpicking. I would not rate this a 5. It's not one of the best beers I've ever had, but it's fucking delicious.
I'm giving it a 5. I think this is one of my favorite.
I don't fault that.
One of my favorite just imperial stouts. That here is what we do. Like that big dick energy, and part of that, part of the score is literally the label art's great, the beer's great, all of the above is great, but that big dick energy makes the beer even better because it's straight
Every
up.
time I hear that thing of Pete Davidson, it just makes me cringe.
It is straight up this is what we do, and we do it fucking great.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a 5. It's 4.75 average, and don't get me wrong, I understand. I just disagree.
No, I respect the hell out of 5. Like I teeter between a 4.75 and a 5, but like I said, for like the best beers I've ever had, and like some of those, I'm like, yeah, that's my. I can still remember favorite beers ever. This just isn't quite there.
But
Just slightly short, but very close.
God, it is that time of the night.
it is. And what is the favorite time of the night?
Beer of the night.
It is. Matt, what is your beer of the night?
I am gonna stick with my
Wow.
anticipated beer of the night. The what was that one called?
Oh, Jesus. This one.
The something come down slowly.
Never come down.
Never come down. Like that was such an interesting flavor. It was a whole new style. It was different. It was original. It had all the stuff that I wanted out of either style meshed into one, and
It was such a good blend.
pretty potent little buddy too. Like that was just a great execution.
Yeah, that's the only one that was above 10 before that one. Right?
I think
If I remember
so.
right?
So the couple coffee stouts we had.
Coffee.
have just been
It's rubbing off. Careful.
cacao.
13.24% ABV. So we had two, because I know I didn't read that off at any point in time, because I just now found it.
Now, I remember you saying that was a stiff boy.
Yeah.
Now, 13.24. The only spot I can find it is right there. I'm shocked I saw that earlier.
Like the two coffee stouts, milk stouts, thin stouts were fantastic, and I want to go Parish,
Would you call the milk stout like a slim thick?
a slim thick, but you know what? Fuck it, I'm going the German cider.
That was fantastic.
It's not my favorite beer of the night, but for a dry cider, which I don't normally like, that was fucking good. So I'm going German beer cider, German cider.
German beer cider.
German cider.
Man, I
All in cider.
that's a tough one, because that's good. Honestly, the whole time you guys have been talking, I've been stalling, because
I love that Parish one. But I love Parish. So.
Honestly, the best flavored ones was the Never Come Down, the Parish Turtle, or this last one. Like, flavor-wise. Those three were all... Oh, actually, even the hazelnut one. Like, all the last... Those ones were all fucking great.
It's a good night.
Yeah, that was a strong hour too, boys. Whenever you're ready,
all right,
Tyler.
so I'm going to have to go with the Parish Turtle Coffee.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, like, trying to figure it out, and it's funny, because our scores as Two Beerded Guys, 425, 375, 44, 2.5, 4.5, 475, 4.5, 475.
Not a bad
Other
night.
than the 2.5, nothing was lower than a 375, and there was only, out of 9 beers, we had 2 below a 4.
Good night.
Okay with that.
Like, that is an absurdly good night. That Parish, the Turtle Coffee Stout, the flavor profile, and it also surprised me. Took a drink. Oh, this is oh shit, that's
I did the
good.
same thing.
Because it was so much no, there's no way the flavor's gonna be here. It's just not possible. And that whole conversation in my head happened in a quarter of a second. It just kind of did the no, yes, please. I got to go with it. Thank you guys for listening. That was such a fun night.
Yeah, we need to revisit that whole Tavor thing, because I think Parish, we underrate so much.
We've given Parish over 4s almost every time we've had
I
it.
know.
But were they on the
fantastic.
original list?
Oh, are you
John's
talking about?
saying?
Ooh,
Yeah, the brands or the
If you
beers
see it
to
on Tavor,
buy.
you have to get.
All right, guys. So next week, expect some videos. It won't be till after Monday, because we'll record them Monday most likely. But we will do our top 10 Tavor must-buy list again next Monday, which means it will be released in increments on TikTok and Instagram on Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right.
Not this week. Next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, next week.
I'm going to help you out. And then we might throw that discount code in there so you can save $10.
And I also know the reason I'm giving you dates is because that's how I make sure it happens. I got to have an ETA, otherwise Tyler's ADD brain and John's ADD brains go.
Oh, yeah.
So, next week, we will record it. We will come out, because I guarantee it's changed. Parish will move up. It was on the original list.
I think it was at least on there.
No, it was on the OG. But we've talked multiple times now. There are some breweries who we had on there that are no longer on there. And we've had some newbies come up and jump.
What happened? They kind of fell off.
They just haven't been on there.
That's what I mean. Like they haven't even been on the app.
Adroit.
No, I coughed.
No, and
it sounded like a droid.
The Florida one's what kills it. Which is probably why they haven't been on as much. I guarantee their untapped scores have dropped.
Yeah.
Just like Sour Patch Kids, you gotta give them for the right factory.
Yep.
But, actually,
Yeah.
yes. But this will be fun. I'll release them in halves. It'll be the bottom 5 first. or Tuesday next week, we'll release the 10 through 6. And then we'll do 1 through 5 on Wednesday. You can find those both on Instagram and TikTok. It also makes me think of TikTok for us and reminds me to use it. So, again, that's why I'm doing this.
Mark
right
the
now.
tape, John.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening, watching. If you're driving, if you're giving blood, plasma, whatever it is, we appreciate it. Check out our sponsors, whether it's Water Performance Technology. Ugly Water Performance LLG, whatever it is.
Pete's barbecue and his taco seasoning.
Oh, which did I remember to take mine home?
No, this is yours.
All right, thank you. I was wondering where the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Is that really mine?
Yeah,
That's even funnier. But anyway, Water Performance Technologies LLC, Indiana on Tap, the host of the best events in Indiana, and our friends at Toast Up Radio, the host of our Drunken Movie Shenanigans. You can find them at Toast Up Radio, and you can find us at Two Beerded Guys, Drunken Movie Reviews. Your industry, your station.
Our drunken reviews.
I know. It was more fun. Also, I thought you'd say shenanigans that time.
I was going to, but you stole that word.
No, I said review. I thought you'd say
No,
shenanigans.
you said shenanigans.
You
said
love
review.
shenanigans, and then you said reviews at the
Oh, did I
end.
say both?
You said
Yeah.
shenanigans.
That's even better.
Yeah, no, you said
I fucked with
shenanigans.
John on both ends.
Yeah.
That's like going to make a new word, John. Like shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That would have been good.
Yes.
That would have been good. Oh, hey, make sure you listen because tonight is The Founder, the story of how McDonald's became McDonald's.
I'm excited. I've been excited for this
Fucking
conversation for like 3
3
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, guys. I'm TBG_Ops
My
guy.
dog being
And behind the camera, the one, the only, we're glad to have him back. And
And thank God you can't see him.
Off screen, Matt.
he took words out of my mouth. Later, y'all.